Sebia Kumasi Kofi na Antwaba. Baby or Boase for Kotoye. Ebia and crime for Ebi Kotoye, Ebia Sunyani for Kotoye. But for 16 regions, 16 will call for Casse, young Kotoaba. Often a try it goes beyond the physical realm. Say so, you were no more be as a party, yes, you too. You were dreaming be as a yeno soon suma, yes, a done normal. Every say, Dr. Cash will be no bit my convincing me, said, O Catano South. Don't make Quabina, it's me BTN this year, 20,000, 30. You see, Dr. Cash, won't say a idea, as a bro, I didn't tell you so. Sure. So what you tell folk, Obi with Macasebia, Kumasi Kofi na Antwaba, baby or Boase for Kotoye, Ebia and crime for Ebi Kotoye, Ebia Sunyani for Kotoye. But for 16 regions, 16 will call for Casse, young Kotoaba. Often a try it goes beyond the physical realm. Say so, you were no more be as a party, yes, you too. You were dreaming be as a yeno soon suma, yes, a done normal. Every say, Dr. Cash will be no bit my convincing me, said O Catano South. Don't make Quabina, it's me BTN this year, 20,000, 30. You see, Dr. Cash, won't say a idea, as a bro, I didn't tell you so. Sure. So what you tell folk, Obi with Macasebia, Kumasi Kofi na Antwaba, baby or Boase for Kotoye, Ebia and crime for Ebi Kotoye, Ebia Sunyani for Kotoye. But for 16 regions, 16 will call for Casse, young Kotoaba. Often a try it goes beyond the physical realm. Say so, you were no more be as a party, yes, you too. You were dreaming be as a yeno soon suma, yes, a done normal. Every say, Dr. Cash will be no bit my convincing me, said O Catano South. Don't make Quabina, it's me BTN this year, 20,000, 30.
Right, I was saying, Mammy Kwaba. Na snow ni to ato sa no ho your service no mo ye adwumanti me server shut it down once. I mean we are back again. I mean sometimes that's how technology works into me mo akwaba what the better me. I mean I beyond my control. Your server no na your server Wi-Fi and shut it down. They shut it down so to keep me off from my live stream nti my more kwaba bio na odi acheme na yanto asomfi ase oba ne day ni nyina ka ho bia technology dey sa to da I mean which manya sa challenges we nti yanku ye ne ye from odi sheba busia me da wasese wasa ba bio na we are back on air.
Parliament is not a place for joking. It's a place for business, serious national business.
A few moments later.
When I was young, I think when we were in the senior high, we were not calling it senior high. We were calling it secondary school.
Okay.
There was some song, it's too late to say that you are sorry.
What's it?
After you broken my heart. When I needed you to satisfy my soul.
You are saying A.
You turn your back and say.
Now, I think we should add singer to Mr. Speaker's account.
A few moments later.
The parliament we are in has never been in Ghana, even Gold Coast. This is a different type of parliament.
And let it be known by all of you that it's part of the duty of the Speaker to protect the micro minority.
The NDC people was teasing and laughing.
Yeah, we mukwane say, ube so TV, and now ube so WhatsApp nuko, ube te
because they think it's not possible.
Mr. Speaker, we have clearly shown that it is possible to reduce the NPP majority to Nkokwan Katekate.
You think it's a funny?
What is happening in this parliament is completely unacceptable.
Right. Eti yanto aso na yadru Justin Kodia. Ena yeseva netiko enti now we are back on air. I was mama kwaba I had the reason from this year but obetimi like video na my na yet me stay on our streaming is why o mesrewa ankama Kofi me chia pa mpa cha like video no me I mean yenya challenge ne etekoy asaba enya me photo mpa cha mfa me why but munyina obi afa nche me now na ye di nkomofa Justin Kodua ye ka ho Ghana no a omde ye honhom asem no a kwame me chia pa Dr. me chia now Justin Kodua statement na ye di nkomo na me free so no nti Justin say about one ohunu say honhom asem na ye di nkomo nti asem we no me giri say Ghana fo bebre bubefu pa say ono ye lawyer ni wako school pa na wono make it sustain to me basisi a
you see Dr. Cash won say eyade a S0ld adwene tiase so sure so what chitafo obi abet maka say bia kumasi kofo bi na anto aba baby obo ase for kotoye ebi ankranfo ebi kotoye ebi asunyani for kotoye but for 16 regions 16 when call for kase yen koto aba ofa ne try nye it goes beyond the physical realm say so ye wa no mo bi as a party yes ye tu ye wa dwuma bi yes ye no sunsuma yes ye dan normal every say Dr. Cash obi no betima convince me say said o Katano South. Don't make kwabenya it me BTNDC bia 20,000 30.
So I mean unfortunate say the whole general secretary our party one ko position ni one man to cry say new baby and na odi sankomo you know and I think say a lot of people be disappointed in him. Justin Kodua statement when ko abema man for a more disappointed to the sense say said the name no onim say onim kwan ya fa so a omo lose election Kodua ya we in fact womati a committee kra say won mo hwehwe the ba ya abato no course so today obeka say ya I mean is it not funny and Justin minim strategy a obesa wodi a ode nipa na dwene ekode but this is not the way obesa wo ma nipa nya sympathy for the leadership this is not the way we the way sakro make us wo ma dwene di agro a lot of followers and sympathizers and we say you are not serious as a leader. We are not dumb. How come say what we need what lose election and who na obi ye bibi na yen ko dane de o ko dane obe to be ne say you busa say obe dan number dane ne say meanwhile moti power and NDC twa troto mo so saa montimi an sponsor montimi an so ano eno mo de atia mo hwe ebi te say LGBT issue we wo mo ye ya te say de na do ne baumia ene mpeso obegye atum enne hwe Mahama no asem dane Mahama say hunya say ye be legislature no ye fa ye nkokire no school general secretary montimi an kanta so enti wo ye saa I mean ha dwen enya kura right eti yanko yenim na the next target ye be kosisi aye be ma ye friend Woda be ma mi bedi no nkomo ye friend Woda wo ye nua brante wo internet no so na nanu na mi ko hu se conversation bi koso den na ni nyina ye ni video bi a wo ye ya oka asem bi ewom video no mu a asem no amanfo ese wo monte ase tie ba sa so ebedu headquarters a yesi ye bekirem ede na Woda ennam otutu kwan from China o school ho a ofiri mu ba ya oye na yi a China ye wodidi aka firi obeto aso Africa oto Africa ne other neighboring countries ni nyina ne say or try to I mean portray Africa in a different way and you bad you nyina support me follow the channel or the video to be a me like now Woda obi nim dia aba ni trim na yaka say 2025 and beyond onipa bia wo asante ho po ehye ni trim no bi ono ankasa ba beka na yaba educate no until today we are not going to attack Woda but I am going to educate him about the history of Asante, history of Akan, and the history of Ghana. Now, which video no man was shot at 1957. And no crack catcher will say, Woda ye, TDM catcher no. Ghana, your history, and 1957. Some people can choose to say they will almost hear history from 1957 and no any problem to me. But do not make a mistake. Say over compare say that Ghana for 1950 there be Asante for we are longer than Ghana. So what dear will be our dear interest in say Obefa and 1957, which is Kwame Nkrumah's era and your history to represent yourself. Fair enough, any problem. But Asante ni bia nim say 1957 dear ya no hey na dia 7 na wodama ya kan sa 7 na nkomo no di ye no amamfo bredwen say any wodama ye twa Asante abe e was secret. Because in the video wodama ye say amamfo person omo kire say Jamaica fo ne ya Asante fo na emom enye no kore na emom eye ya Asante fo mom na ekoton no ofofo wodama ya asem wo ka no ni intelligent ni intellectual we nyina de ono preach say people must look for their history. Now yentie wodama ya kakra ho na miwia medena ko school kakra wa hase fi say sa o time we no some part of bloggers ni video vloggers and of some journalists for be per se wo create some scene be using their platforms because most of them no feel some insecure, inferiority complex. In fact, omo ankasa no obi a difficult challenge to their own self. I mean, interesting, but we are not going to allow that. Yeah, man, see, yampane and ne echana because you imagine and penifobia not abrene so traditional media today. Yema obi come and use social media from and peddle falsehood history to distort history. We are not going to allow that. Some will say enuntino ye tribalist. We accept it and we will continue to be a tribalist to defend nonsense from anyone. Stay here. Yentie Wadamaya nkoma odi.
Wadamaya with Goshas.
Yeah.
This is what Jamaica does to you.
So this one.
Yeah.
When it's like this in Jamaica, when it's like this, they'll tell you that leave it because it's poisonous.
Ooh.
So allow it to open on the tree.
Okay.
So in Jamaica, this is what they eat.
Can I tell you something? In the Volta region, I don't know if it's called Akla or something. Aki. Oh, this is interesting.
So
I ate this as a child. But we didn't take it seriously.
People eat it. Like
yeah.
I didn't know.
But you are calling it Aki. But I think among ours, you eat the white part. At least when I was growing up, sometimes when you're hungry, you just eat the white part and you leave the.
Yeah.
He was trying to say, Goshes was trying to say this is
cashew. This is not cashew.
I thought it's cashew.
No, this is not cashew. This is like.
This is Aki. And I think ours call it Akla.
Even the Northerners, they said they make soup with this one.
Soup?
Yeah, the Northerners. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No, it was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
Other places
the
where...
Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they catch you from the Salaga side. They walk you down all the way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk...
Abusia nyabutere tie boy na some kan you. As young as he is, any rounds awoye, the apie camera mu ni na tie asem o kan o. The energy. You see that he got the infantry. Say obe put out this false message. False reportage to other people are less thinking, more less thinking ability to understand historical fact about slavery in Africa, in Ghana, in the west coast or the east coast or the Gold Coast. See the energy. Say, you see, on say area simpani say, asemwe bu akoma so ene pie ya no. This guy move around Africa. This guy not doing say or say or try say or bet put it the Africa on the continent on the map. But you don't feel who say if we say obi an if you bia no betima ya bontin yi. Enti odamaya senanko onyabutre sua ni kromu history a anko obetimi agya legacy. But today me professor say Odamaya say wonim because say ono nachi onim ni mpani nsam ni nachi asem nti no obeye bibia gidi. But at the end of the day enkosi hwe onim de ntia me ka asem we wa opa de a prophecy fatu opa akoye nhwemu na hwe say on say bibini bia wo gya na chiri na won kyehye na chiri yi na wo ye say obesho no ho ma awiase hu no onko ba bia. It is a open say wachiri gina ya uye bibi na ye ya ho ye wachiri yi enu nti na me say asanteni bia ma na chiri hia no enye sa wanim enko yi. Now Wodamaya ebetimi ya video bia bi, but the fact ne say enya ade ebetimi aso aba pa bia oba bia to the sense say na chiri nye wonim ni history ono ni mpani nsem kura wonim onim na ona onka na bakwasem. But opesa oko na wiase opani say unim baabi a wufiri a wunhunu baabi a wokoda. To the sense say odwen say obi aye ne boni wo nachi eti woko nanim na hono no mu okokira asemu banchiremu no emfa onko se hwefi say wachiri the people don't understand you Wodamaya. Baabi a wufiri no unim mpani sem to nkro omanfo nte wase nti odi obaji din sadai enko se hwe. Eti asema make way, it might be a prediction, it might be a prophecy, said the Yamokanon, but because of the historical antecedent, Bibinibias per se or rising cobebia on yen a chiri ye or sorry no or four big atta the ascend home, no the nemu. It is later no and cosere. I be before Bebri Ajiji and cosere. The entire the Asante kingdom no a year strong, a year attractive in say, Womuma or machiri here, womu. Enti obi abaso oba behwe wo mu me nko no yakohwe me nemum me ya machiri ya obeba behwe me. Now abrantie wo muvu onante oko asemu a wo ken e kire wo se ohun se da bregwa na hokora no asantefo ye eye ni problem ai because onim say history eye beyond 1957. Onim say asante eye nkofobia the images from 1600 1700 no mo kontokwa asante kontokwa 1800 even 1900 na asante kontokwa onim die ntia na asante ko sa ntokwa no. It is a Wodamaya pe abakosama hu a anka wobekọ ko hwehwem say sa bre no die ntia na asante ko sa ntokwa no na abakosama ye no kure anya broni one sided history and e kan say ye nimpefe say ye nanam asantefo kura na ko abrofo efo sanko ato no ndi ko sarega market na asanteni ne kosi ye dabi on say eye diabolic into one san suan kura musa say when they see sarega market sarega slave market no asantefo ne see dabi omo siri yi abai afei enkwato hyase da bai asantefo ba eba mu da bai asante eimage 1600 1700 ena omo kokra koyi omo free de nkyirase no mo wie omo tisim ba coast ho no na mo yem slavery dada na mo yem slavery dada ena omo se dabi sabroni ba chi yenkrofo akode ene yenke ye yankase ye bechi wo no ye no omo ye bechi yenkrofo no ye no matena asante ntokwa woko na se ntokwa bebre na asante ko ase no. But emrantia abasese eni yenuanom anwonafo bi a ya brainwash wo mo no enya enkofo bi se Wodamaya se ya no ma brainwash wo mo about asanteman o se opani no ogina woni ya anwonani ena wono wa brainwash Wodamaya ena omo portray to send bad information. Ope ebusunyaku a na so called tribe a wo mo defend say broni bedi enuan so de ke ye bedi wo mo so eye asanteman broni be chiche enkrofo akode ye nte ase eti from 1700 asante kontokwa saa o wa kontokwa from 17 1800 even 1900 na asante ko da so kontokwa ya asanto awo eye de ya broni ntia eye de ntia to defend asase no so yenya eno achi ne yesanya yenuanom bi se asantema bedi yeso de ene ye de sika nyina be ma broni na broni ya kwahye broni ase. Wodamaya sua history why me giri se bia na mani afi kakra chen but so woka so besua broni de waka kire wa obeyam fom so ntina me ka kire wo say o party de me ka no se wan hye wachiri yi a there's no way obetimi akoba bi etu baji di on internet wa later eno anu nto nka bi yo ebo se wa firim ayesa na aka before ye opo nachi na okọ nanim. And also be clear, say what was the link? Also, multi. What was the link? Say or link here Asante for turn not. What was the link? Intentional. In fact, a lot of hate were some bloggers and journalists be any small chance one person will demonstrate ignorantly. We are very ignorant. So we ignorance no more. We go on mu ase. Ebini boy or the Maya. Who platform? What build a channel? But the channel no ubase and no ubase they don't understand you. What monte was it? If you say, "Onamu kura unyan," when you say "Woka broni kasa kura che okasa," what you say? When you say "Woka okrom kasa kura," until we say nipa we say, "Oh, preach say African must unite and return to their root." Which root now can one because several cases, and I prefer say obeka so obeka tree party obeka brofo several cases of videos. Because obi a wo say Africa for nyina anka mom wo say wo di broni kasa na ebedi yeso na ebeye yi sa nipa no this is the double standard of Africans here efri mretenten e na omo yes antini yentimi ko hwe no so called pan-africanists omo nyina ye we nyina nko se hwe eti me president say I know obaji din no but en solve Africa problem because onipa bia wonni a foundation you can never go anywhere. Uye shame sa uye fantini. Uye shame sa uye angunani. Iti waniji sa uye representi broni anu waniji. Asantini nte sa enuntini wotayano. Na uka nkwa ato asemi. Jamaica miwia medowe kodi yentie no hone ento aso.
So they make soup with this one.
Soup?
Yeah, the Northerners. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the Transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No, it was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana,
and other places
the
where...
Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they catch you from the Salaga side, they walk you down all the way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you,
are you kidding me?
So that is why
you are making it up. It's not true.
I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm making it up. If you go to the north,
many of our African American brothers in the diaspora in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are from the coastal area.
So when you see this man, also another. We have a lot of unkofo or money more behave say we elite nim the history. But me say just will be a woman nyansa na because Ghana history in 1957 we will contest this and opa area numere. One say in Omayama Ghana for na dwen say that Ghana ye history na ye 1957 ye na Kwame Nkrumah ba ye. So na santini bia wonim panin sam dwen beyond as Kwame Nkrumah. No be a mimi na nan mudi akone Nkrumah ma wiase. Nkrumah ya wo 1990. Nkrumah ba wiase 1900. Ya Nkrumah ba ya kura na ya Asanto akura wuye. Eti eye den na Nkrumah no ya na Kwame Nkrumah na de be ye the yardstick of Ghana. There be Ghana no nipa na ho no wo e wo history dadada. Eno na Ghana for ni so mo ntiase there be mamo nkoma ya na mo ka because unim they know say sabre no wono no bia na nim paninsem eti wo hwe the war Sagranti war the war of Dodowa wo hwe kwan ya fa so a ye ko nsuo na no wo kokon ye ni abrofo no ekon na wo munim no omo si da bia ndi omo mpatie di yanka se Ghana no ye nyina ye story no ye history e ye 1957 Nkrumah ba ye no beji independence Ghana history no tofi akwa kai anything no any pebia develop a time on wo ya wo mumu. It is all studied the bond of 1844 na broni na be ye no a e say ya say asantefo ebe dominate e wo ye nyina so ma je ye de ene ye be ye de sika ne ye bibia be ma abrofo the next 100 years. And today, the media yes I say yebeka se yenyina yenka kasa ye nipa dodo tie nti no and yebeka broni kasa. And me who say nipa no ka kire me say, oh, Africans must unite, Africans must return to their root. Me hwena nim say akwa we wunim nyansa. One country be o ma develop a na so ma tumpo o mo do bi kasa na da. Ana o mo do obi amamre na te. Wa hunu bi da. Iti yen ko ba bia mu leaders ni nyina obagidi ne wawukọ ni ya ama no saa na beba. Enti utie wadama ya linkage no ye no ye now yenya analysis about Jamaica. Uko Jamaica sesi ya one we flag here da ya Asante my flag. Uko Jamaica or they use the same flag. They to so bi o. Jamaica fo na ho no. Wo mo ni ye said wo mo si yo mo ne ma no. Oba Ghana na ohwehwe ba bi a omo dodo no firi a omo firi obeka so omo ya kanfo. Jamaica fo sesi ya me no ka say wo mo ne yen te se obi a wo ye nordna because enipa kuo bia wo te de omo si behave. Enipa kuo no bia wo se de omo si behave. Oko Jamaica fo e wo ho no omo nim se dodo na ya kanfo. In fact omo kra from so omo ya Asantes. It omo from Shanty warriors, Shanty town in Jamaica. Enti sa wadamaya refer say Asante fo mom ne cotton nordness wo call Jamaica no obusa say eye de na okọ Suriname okọ Barbados okọ Guyana wo mu nyina return Brazil wo mu nyina return ba Asante hene wo say wo mu ya Asante fo no man ka so wo ye nordness unu mi de ntia Asante fo mom ene wo mu ne call sa epom ho. Mami ntrasa me ko Jamaica bana me place ko bi nko ne nhwade. On nti ye nua na de a waye no kire wo se wo utimi se the back door no said wo si twa Asante agu no ano oden. Utimi se o hia brofo no a wo mo so dwen se obi ne ton wo no a o twa yegu pa. O twa Asante fo agu but enkosi ne hwe. Enya de be si ne hwe. To the sense say Jamaica fo omum bi efu se ye obi omum ye nuan me north no da bi Jamaica fo bi efu sa Jamaica fo no won bi efu te se akanfo meba mami meba me ko Jamaica ba Mr. Chase.
Yes sir.
Thank you for picking my call. This is a reason show. I would like you to educate me about something out in Jamaica.
I'm not hearing you well enough.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm live on the Reason Show, and there's something that I'm trying to understand it from the Jamaican point of view. Are you in Jamaica right now?
Okay.
Are you in Jamaica?
Yeah, I'm here in Jamaica. Yeah.
Where in Jamaica do you live? Where?
Westmoreland, a place called Westmoreland, where you call Negril.
Negril.
7 Mile Beach. Yeah.
Right. Educate me on this. Do Jamaicans know where they come from in Africa?
No, that's a loaded question. You know why? We are not from any one place in Africa. We're from West Africa.
West Africa. Right. Yes. Right. So let me ask you this: do you know why Jamaicans have a flag, black, green, and black? And yellow.
Yeah, like the Asante flag, yeah. Yeah, because when we was getting independence, we were looking for flags. But because the majority of people came from Ghana and were familiar with the Ashanti area, that's the reason why they took the flag.
Right. Now, educate me on this. There's something called character or human behavior. As you being a Jamaican, African, British, whatever, tell me this: in Jamaica, how do the people behave? Okay, let me put it this way: if you check the behavior of Jamaicans and you come to Africa, Ghana, which part do you think most of the people behavior looks similar to the people living in Africa?
That's a good question. I think a lot of people, I'd say Ghana, maybe parts of Nigeria.
Yeah.
But Ghana, I'd say, because I lived in Ghana, so I'd say Ghana. But here's the thing: most of the language that we carried with us from Africa was Ashanti language. So, a lot of the words that we use are still from the Ashanti region.
Right.
But the people, structure-wise, are very similar to the northern. A lot of us are very similar to the northern area of Ghana.
So structurally. So let me know this. The language you speak like miakom.
Yeah.
So miakom in Asante like.
It's that's what I'm saying. A lot of the language, a lot of things that I learned in Ghana, I've already heard them in Jamaica growing up. I heard them.
Right. So
we may like even what we use a word to say nyam to nyam. When we nyam, that means to eat.
Right.
Which is coming from Ghanaian words yam and things like that. Remember, there was no yam in Jamaica before African people came here.
So
the yam was brought here by the white people to give us something to eat while we are here. Yeah.
So if somebody say Ashanti people bought a slave in a northern region and sent them to Jamaica, what are you going to say about that?
I don't know that history. I've never heard that. I've never heard that to be a historical fact. So if somebody says that's their understanding, we Jamaicans don't know anything like that.
So you mean in Jamaica in your lifetime? I know you are over 60 years. You never hear any history where it says Ashanti people sold Jamaicans. No. You never hear those history before?
Never heard that. Never heard of it. Ashantis weren't selling people in general. I'm not saying one individual man, but the tribe of the Ashantis, they weren't selling their people. They weren't selling people.
Right.
They weren't selling anyone, so they're not known to sell anyone.
Right. So because I'm never in Jamaica and you are in Jamaica and you are Jamaican descent, I want to understand this. Do you feel a certain way about your forefathers in Africa that they sold you, or you like?
Yes. Listen, me personally, I live in Africa, so I know there are people who sold some people back into slavery. That happened, and nobody who went through what we went through, either in Jamaica or the Caribbean or in America, can be happy about that. Nobody's going to be happy knowing that maybe one of their ancestors was sold by somebody else. They wouldn't be happy about that. So if you're asking me, are people not happy about that? Yeah, they know that some of that happened, but the majority of people were captured. They weren't sold. The majority of people that came to the Caribbean and Jamaica were captured by white people. They weren't sold. It wasn't just a trade. There was a capturing as well.
Right. So now this is it. If you in Ghana, I know if you check the landmark from the south to the north, it's a long distance. Yeah. Now,
very long distance.
Yeah, there's a man saying that the Ashantis captured our brethren from the north, took them all the way and walked them all the way to the south and sold them. Now, this is my question. So they are saying structurally and strongly, the Northerners are strong. They are very strong people. So how will a short people will go and capture a strong people and send them to Jamaica?
Well, I never said that happened, but hear what I'm saying.
I'm saying that this is a distortion. This is a distortion in Ghana.
No, listen to me. Brain is always going to control brawn. Brawn means strength. The man with the brain can control the man who is with the strength. The brain is superior to the muscles. You understand? So it's possible for somebody who is not as strong as a strong man to control him.
Right.
If you go to any club, you see the bodyguards, you see all the guys that surround the president. They're all tough guys, big, strong guys. They don't control it, but the president controls. But he has the brains.
So
it can be done.
Right. Tell me this. In your lifetime, when do you think slavery started in Africa?
In Africa? What kind of slavery? You have different type of slavery. You have chattel slavery, which is what the white and the Arabs did.
Yeah, let's say the one that took Jamaicans there.
That's chattel slavery. Yeah, that's chattel slavery. That's probably 16th century chattel slavery.
Right.
It's different from the slavery. You know, under Emperor Haile Selassie, when he came to power, he outlawed slavery in Ethiopia. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Right. So there was slavery on the continent, but it wasn't chattel slavery. People were not chained and kept overnight like dogs or mules, and like they were in America and in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. It's a different type of slavery, but it's still slavery.
Right. So tell me this. So do you think when the people from Africa arrived in the land called Jamaica today, when is that?
I don't know. It would be 14. It has to be after Columbus landed here, right?
Yeah.
He landed in 1492, so it would be in 1500 sometime. Soon after he came,
right?
They start bringing Africans here.
Right. So, and then, what do you think? It was the last shipment to Jamaica, the last slavery shipment to Jamaica. Do you know?
That's a good question, because after slavery was abolished, people were still being. So I would say about 18 something, maybe 1850s, 1840s, maybe 30s. I don't know, something like that.
Right. So
about 300 years.
Okay.
Of taking people.
Right. So I'm gonna leave you right now, but let me ask this: when you come to Ghana in Africa, we call something instinct, a feeling. When you're in Africa, how do you feel where you see different people, different family, different tribe? How do you feel where you come from? You have a feeling about that?
What do you mean? What's that?
Like when you're in Africa, like you have a feel that, oh, this person might be my descendant. This people might be my descendant. When you come to Africa, do you have that feeling?
Absolutely. But they are. Listen, the people who left and the people who stayed are the same people. So they are my family. Whether I like it, whether people like it or not, you are the same family. When I come to Ghana, I see people who look just like my brother, just like my sister, like the man who lives up in Jamaica on the corner selling coconut. They look the same, identical.
Right.
You can't tell the difference. You can't tell any difference. Until they open their mouth and speak, you will never know the difference.
Right. All right. So, Mr. Shays Gills, I'm so appreciate your time. I thank you for giving your time to me. All right.
Okay, no problem.
Bless you, man. So, if anything bothers my mind, I'm gonna come to you again.
Yes. All right. No problem.
We'll talk again. All right. Bless you, man. Bless soldier. Bless it. So, I was here for right. Auntie, where you fair interview na me person me ye na me hwade. This is a man who always come to Ghana and live in Jamaica, born a Jamaican British and now in Kingston. So me perceive me ye fair judgment was near stressa wa musi behave. So until one say so will be for time say as Asantes for ne ton will be a now we can boldly now perceive oma enipa esha say baby a build o brand ye do no ubenya problem wodamaya to the sense say a lot of Asantes for a follow page. And so people see history here. So if you say the point is Salaga trade slave market and Asantes for necessity ho. Now Asantes for ye na nanum kura kodi akon e wo German. If you say na German for e decide nipa dwa no e wo German. Asante ne ko breaking it down. Asante ne din tokwa ko gu German kingdom a na wo moto ye nuanom e wo soro no e fa nyina Sarga market no wo de wo ba Asante ne ko destroy sa de ni nyina anu ntina ye bia ye ka se Asante anchi obi ani nu sa wo ya akwa da bi o chew say okono expand a wo se be ka me ho no do wo be ka ho o medi ni so me hye na se enti Asante man no obi ani obi oni otufo ni obi aso ye ka Asante man ye union is different from slavery. Broni de na wache wodi kwa no de nkonsonkonso agu nsa Asante nko ba bia nkoko ntokwa wakon wie no nipa no capture ye no wodi nkonsonkonso gu omsa da bi wose wo tena sei me nana we ni mo ntena mo nyina mo ka ho bi mo meka union no ho Asantemai. Odamaya. The respect any adwuma why wo try say ye nuanom akoka kwantuo mu ebe return no mo ba ba bia friend Africa no enu ntina me no ko ni say but samo sha say ya mo ahwa mo nwie ni ye because wunim say o man ye wo a serious area the ten say enipa ni develop o time eti wunya follower you don't create this nonsense. Song yen criticize de no say asante for na koto nordness no do mo koy why
it was actually this is not cashew.
I thought it's cashew.
No, this is not cashew. This is like
This is Aki. And I think Ewes call it Akla.
Even the Northerners, they said they make soup with this one.
Soup?
Yeah, the Northerners. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No, it was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
And on say Tibon Kosumu way nintino. Was I mentioning transatlantic slave trade and which year NSIDC there was no Asante mine. On say was I born transatlantic slave trade. It took place on during the 13th to 14th century. And in fact, it was the Arabian invasion. When Arabians invaded Africa, slave trade, there was nowhere in us. Asante for. But because of diabolic intentions, on intellectual conversation, on healthy conversation, pure hatred, this guy, obedi sa agrowe, wadamaya, okay kako baby a untimi nyina. Okay kako because Saudi agronia de anu si ho that Asante for bebre follow, we can let them bring you down, period. Because untimi endi dia poto we nani asase ntwemanso. Don't try this. And many wa obekon wa kotwe wano assign to the sense say history now what can you wrong. Transatlantic slave trade it took place 14th century. Na Asante ni ho babia. The Asantes were nowhere to be found. So person wo tua Asante a ti Asante for entie broni eni Asante ne tamfo ni broni tamfo ni Asante ni yente da se mo ka se Asante fo asofo wo na abrofo kra be hye wo magyapade nyina eno de yente da mo mpese ne de mbete but yentena se it doesn't matter sika it doesn't matter diamo. Yeah, I mean, we can shut you down. Pay attention. Don't try this. What you say? Because mine no jina wono or yet ono see the same typical Kofi I will not type ni bia. Just see the infantry or the demeanor as Asantenia in BB. And these are the people that almost hiding behind the young people and they brainwash them. But na me chira wade bi wa.
Other places
the
where
Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they cut.
And I think Ewes call it Akla.
Even the Northerners, they said they make soup with this one.
Soup?
Yeah, the Northerners. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No, it was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
Other places
the
where
Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they catch you from the Salaga side. They walk you down all the way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you,
Are you kidding me?
So that is why
you are making it up. It's not true.
I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up.
Many
if you go to the north,
many of our African American brothers in the diaspora in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are.
Okay, so okay, I was here. Mami call line so ho na Asante de makase school for no most of elite no bit say Kofi awo no mbu ko mo twetwe no wo de etan bi ahye nkoda no mu ama nkoda na enyini ne no mpese wo de social media esa akofa Kofi awo no type ni bi ba mami comment ya ho na me ne nana ageni mboaten me ne ni nkomo na me musa nana ageni mboaten wada mami wakọ baba the reason show so Washington DC
me this year me mamwache MIT for aha omo mu tie mi wo Ghana chia tie for nyina me mamubo no nyuma pa mo ye bo awiase
na yeso ya dase na we de me nkom sempa me no matie for nyina sabe ye pani se di opa de akokotoko no ya ne nya na bro na obi nim so obi kire na wiase so otamfo so kiru no o sawasa o tia ne pa ansa na me no be hyase no ye wa brantie bi ye friend Woda Maya na brantie ye wonenam internet no so a otutu kwan kwa Africa ba bibre na woni opani bi sia opani so no every voter region na woni ne di nkomo no ene omo di nkomo bi no omo de asem no omo kakura no chese minim de nti Asante kura bam de obeka ne se on video no se eye na manfo odwen se Jamaica fo no Asante fo ne ko ho ne mum enya sa ne mum ono no boldly o kirem se Asante fo mum ne call north ekochiche ye nuanom wo no mo koton mo de mo call Jamaica na nei Woda ma sampani nsem muti ne se ya ye no yesusu mo be ka ne se na akire
me this year me dasi na machia otifo bim em se ye nua na wo ka sa no onim ne a oka ebia onana bi na aka na ato ni tirimu ena sebio ye can be sabi salaga slave trade e wa Asante mem
dabi
e wa savannah enti se utimi e ka se obi e de ne ho de ne kuro na wabo nidwa na nidwa wabo no oton ne nipa na se oton na de hie no Asante hwe fi salaga ansa na obetra gonja ubetra white voter black voter and sana ubeba bedu sene ebeba ba bedu sechira keka ba bedu Asante man no na eye kwan tenten enti mejiri se yenua no ebia obi na aka bibi na wati bi na ono nso ka ba enye sa na tie so ho na ade ba ko ne se ye ka Ghana eno ani Asante eno na ma Asante hu ye hi ye can the history of Ghana said the Portuguese said the British said the Europeans ebe pie central region Elmina Edina ehonom kwa na Ghana bakosam no benya other tribe wo mu ba wo free ho say pe say granty war Asante ya Santua war Asante ene ma Ghana din kwa echire Asante ene Kofi bontugu la Côte d'Ivoire ebe edibegu osu empoano mu enti no yen nananom Asante de ye hu hi na yesi ne owo din so ena yebo enti ne okasa no onim ne oka enkanya Asante aka brofo fa Ghana no mum Asante nananom ne gina honom ema ye gi Ghana esi ho to the sense say ye ka Ghana ahini a uyi Asante free mu nso a enye ye ye woni die maye nananom nyina nemom ye ka golden stool a Asante enewo nyame na di acha Asante enti ye nua na o kasa no onim ebia onim say just last week a whole medical doctor Sprinters Road Accra Nika ojina kwa ho peka o na me man lift den so opete enti nkomodidie mu ana me busa so free here or so fi volta and I'm sure can we be friends or swear from you na I'm say Asante but they told us that Voltaireans Asantes you don't like them
whoa
yes enti no through this no and me educating no and what the wrong doctrines are ye di amano ye ni Sante hine kwa angona ekosi anguna hin asante ne anguna kra de ye swai kon wa anguna so da
dabi
asante ne anguna eni asem enti esi ni sen unim enti se de yenwi anguna ni kan sa na obi aka akire no so ene could you believe sa kwesi de twam yi mama medical doctor ba yi apa abedi ade ama okọ ye no wako ni kroma kokas ensema ye ka fa asante ho no enye saa na tie enti obi wo ho no mu a won se ote asem no na eno ani se ode sene enti asante anton ni pabia ye ni enipadwa
na ayi wo se kakra no wadamo wo kan no osabodi se Transatlantic slave trade na no so broni ni kura no woto sa din no wokohwe so a na habre no kura na asante kura so ni ho ne ye ni bibi afre na asantefo fi se transatlantic slave trade shall see 13 to 1400 more yes you na pani sem kura cha asante so no ka kura ka no bom 16 to 1700 more nti eye den no ka we dia so aye se we asantefo mu na ton nipa wo Ghana yi
conscientize. Once conscientize, is like a doctrine. So, said the soft bit in ye jinaho, a tufua, na futu odumuno, na copy say, Udi Bonia, Ube Sachra, Udi who cry me bar for the Amenya Mijuma, said ye Iman, Ebe Jina Domenim Akasachro, now ye Bonibia, Ube Jai, no na touch him, and your conscience. So, it is doctrines, and one way amount wrong doctrines are. When ye so by wrong, and ye say, you are no so what to be fast anti one. Would you busa wouldn't you know what santimem? Ghana Hankwana, Ghana ha, Asantimemuha, Ubenya Angunenia or ye MP. Ewaha, Ubenya Semuni or ye MP, Ewaha. Ubenya other tribes are okra government way or political position ewaha. Na ye misa se ubekwa ngona ko hu sa asantini ye even DC
womuntiase kura
ubeko srema ko hu se asantini ye MP wo ho
womuntiase
na so we nyina no eya na amanfo enwene nkonkan se tribe ye kaseti awo mu no womunti sa enti no eye inferiority complex no they should put a stop to it. Sabi ni ochen no ochen ene ekun ni hobiem ye nyina ye nipa baako ya ware ye ho ya ware anwarafo nso aware asantefo enti no womunya isa primitive ideology no na omunya current knowledge about Ghana and Asantemai. Asantemai don't hate anyone. Ahankwa na obenya angona hini, ahankwa na obenya dagomba hini, ahankwa na obenya nzima hini, ahankwa na all the tribes in the country. Womu representatives are, womu leaders are, womu sum with peaceful atmosphere and environment. That you cannot get this in other regions. They should put a stop. Asante ain't kind obia. Now, almost an animal sabo maka for more fast Asante hono. And no, Asante uya dien untiminya near tianity.
Na anyway, Adeba Cosson say, I say, Ghana, no, say, I assume say, Ombese Chinchina Yankasa say, Ghana, Abacosem, Safrin, and Tiff said, yes, Atadia Branti. I say, Yankasa Chinchina, Yana Kwame Nkrumah, one na critique Ghana history. Meanwhile, Yenim say, BB, and you may be brain now, Koswa during the 18th century, 17th century, 18th up to 19th century. Na ye Kwame, Nayana Kwame Nkrumah, so Mkradia 190 Anambwa. Enti, aden I say, as I mitiba.
My prempe. And Nkrumah pa na chow say. Sa Asante tene hu firi Ghana mu a enye ye na eni ne ya me gidi senke yeti ye ho but what I say so the Buckingham Palace no one movement ni different from the whole government sector no sa na nka Asante yeti ye ye pa ya chow ni ye di yen eka Asante ho. Ye di Anglo Gold Asante Gold since 1842 ye di ashe Ghana ama angunafo scholarship ama ye nuanum for scholarships till now. Church as here on record, go to the Anglo Gold Scholarship, Cocoa Boss Scholarship. Now he say Asante for Dudu saying Dina woho. Angona for ni Muslim for less privileged regions, you know. Woman yedi ye scholarships, ye na nanuma japadi ashe omu bepemune. So and you know they should put a stop with that way no some no Anglo Gold Ashanti. Yeah, said the Asante man kwa enka sabi other regions no betri womo. Kwame Nkrumah who say ban minerals a former good year Asante uyi fili mua enye ye a ban cocoa samre number 1 world producing of cocoa no Ghana nyinano dey Asante. Echire na etre akọ wasa any enchemu. So when I make say, and you know, they doesn't know the history. They should search for it.
Right. Nana Jenny Boate no. Na Jenny Boate we. Yenhwe. Nano President Mahama iba mention no. Minya ntia say uno kwatia Maha President Kofi Boakye say won tia say ma won chia no. Ba just asem no send the city.
Me dey share me da say Obia nim say Omampanyi Dada Mahama minyano no prekope. And I still respect him as a president of the land. And I still pray for him say he should be successful. Nana memu no intimi enkoyi. If he say amemu ni koya me ebi bekami as a Ghanaian. I refuse to support him. Many nananti ebeye fie ngoche. So my son to say mu hiame. Kopim says stand up be mu sha say wo mu ye ni me bi tia Asante a omunka. Now I've been vindicated. What the ministerial appointment a waba. Asante for do send wom.
And da hono say me ni pekra na yate.
And board appointment a wama. Asante for do send wom.
And da hono.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
So, yensha voter unya na santimem. Yenhwe ni unya voter. Yenhwe ni unya central. Yenhwe ni unya north, pen, upper east, upper west, and savannah. Then let's look at the appointment or the money and crofono from the other regions. Any asantimai. Also, Broni say he who much is given, much is highly expected from the same fellow. But what I say?
Yeah.
And you know, these are some of the things I may train me who free home. But I don't have any problem with John Dramani Mahama. That's what I say. And you know, Waba, your inauguration, state protocol invited me as a leader of a political party. Me kochiano. And we oba kwesideeno. Ohine ba kwa bibi ntimi mboni din. As unyaba na won kochiano. And I see, oh, there be me kochiano and ya. Almost sure one kochiana or be begging so no wasem. And me kosa me kochiana. Sena Kofi Boakye so me se me ku Mahama.
Wow, sure.
Na ya ne John Mahama 19 fie nwotwe no Kofi Boakye where were you?
Now way, hwehwe ni muni.
Where were you?
Hwehwe ni muni.
So, and hwehwe ni mu ade ye hwe sabe. O fa nkwasiafo etwa wo ho hia. O be ye nkwasia panyini. Because tension as we are creating. Sabi, me tiano na makwa DNA de beba. Obema mi go do days in so. What do I gain and what do I lose? It's a matter of respect. Na me kwa kochiano so one support Mahama or some Mahama and pass and for something
and that is no maturity in politics at all, because when you're winning president here, Obia and what the tone change now you are father for. So I mean,
I asked them, say, is Mahama president for NDC or he's a president of Ghana?
This is sad. And
or
this is
NDC for president, and I say, or your Ghana for president.
Or your president for Ghana.
I thought campaign era is over. Nemum aka good governance yatuaba. ni otuma wo ni want to ama wo we Ghana president. Because baby I want dream me ma ho de ka ho bi.
Yeah.
And a wadu ni a wadu no. And to the true baby, one more translation. Now, there back one manager and he say, on my peggy mamma, now so Mumanimra. Minyano, Mumanimra.
Oh.
And now, Kofi Boakye, David and pray. To the stand, say, I mean, January, he came to him, say, Nana, we know you're a gentleman. Don't let these stupid people create any tension. And I realize, say, me no. Me na me wa Asante memu na waba
yeah.
Me na me so mensia no wabe to me. Me mpese be na me so ama di boni dia ba. Ehwa na me jaye, me twi me ho a me kokra no. They were calling me to come back. But I don't want to create any unnecessary
tensions be out.
And you know, look, my advice to the Security Council is say Niama bi wo ho a wo ya edi anim guase bebre panyin na any kwasa wo ye because one day panyin na Kofi Boakye wo de ya hwe kura mpo anka wo se wo sori a wusu because a whole commissioner of police retired position ya de ma wo ne say director of operation at the presidency president in two kwanya wo ni bibia ye wo o two kwanya wo na wo arrange ni cast Chief of staff or into only office papa
transport liaison pa I mean
absolutely
yeah I mean I know
so only I make sure no and you know Kofi Boakye must be ashamed of himself say all behave this way say obi pre bibi and kese ni opa de abakotoko no
yenye na
bro Nia no as a whole commissioner retired. It's a interior minister crank a chain. Obia last man DCOP Onya Yekran Yayano National Security Minister. So you are portraying to the Ghanaian and say President Mahama is right because of her IQ now. It's not up to a leadership. You can handle a ministry.
Yeah, or baby is
you can coordinate.
Disappointed.
And you may found Matame who na then. Yeah, be best here. Bobo, you may mammy.
Mazua working on as a Mazua line on
Mazua working. Where organizers said Juma, party organizers said Juma. President Mahama pencil 2012 to 2016. Nani or Kolo. Why be on an ASRTV? So, and you know, they should advise Kofi Boakye say they shouldn't create any unnecessary tension for John Dramani Mahama. Na ya mompa ya afia waba oyi na pamfo no. Onya kwa no mu o man no. Na o man no nya krabehwe. That is what we expect and pray for him. That's it.
Okay. Nana Jenny Boate Nana, we dey anope dey medda wase no obra wanya dey amaye what the reason shows why. Wadaoma. Yeah, that's it.
Me this year me wo homa ma brebia we me wo na watwere bia se won suta
Asante suta yo yeah that's it. Aja me dia no Nana Pia Nana yeah that's nyankwada hwe oso ye mai bibia na me besa ba nchen why me that's it. Abusia Nana Jenny Boate no ai the ono na the ono Nana Jenny Boate ono Asante Union Samuni ma Asante Union the president wono na edi ani na yebedi nkomo wa Asante Union enche wo de munya abotre yebedi sa nkomo no nti wodama ya asem no a na yedi Kofi Boakye de no so ewieye now Nana Jenny Boate achechire mu so am ye hu yenso so wa wonim history kakra na ade no ma obia enka simbi mane menti ase da na eya mamom mfa de sa agro bi no mu die o enya agro bi no mu die womo send bad signals say mo anyia no na under internet no so a obi baba no obagye di imagine say the when we kan secretly e de enkomo na akwa we adi a kire amanfo ano oden mame kola no so na de mame fa kola we na wa frame sa openi akwa aba yes sir hey Kafra why Kafra menkwa Kafra anti wa kofu adwuma fa che me why na mami ntie wa
anapa ya we de me wa mo ne adwuma na anapa adwuma de bia o de hihye so no na edamanu damitrimu se menya one day we this show ni beba o de ho asem beba na makabi na ne me yes me saw you know way na because of first me yes me
no correct
and me come ko si unua Jason
Kodua aha
party secretary no kura de ba ko pe so me kan ho asem a na no kire se me ta no ana se bia me kanagu na mumu no open year obre me from day one me yire ma dance ni from day one I appointed Kodua any chairman
Papa Steven Tim on
minya daje hwe omo egina either say platform so ekasa ana say omo ye press conference ana say omo kasa radio so ana TV show so me hwe omo be 3 or 4 times na me catch them yes and these people for I choose wrong people me hwe omo body language omo di gira ho ekasa and no demina not to say they are not the right people. So in Ghana politics, so we a secretary, una ukura party say bia mumubi ni ma chairman dia or symbolic because mummy organize say mummy say but who party secretary na dia in Ghana no on the kura party ni bibia. That's the reason why I said Dunkatia a chair some position NDC, right? But just could you idea secretary as a soy and onion at the right time as someone as a party secretary or can not the biggest opposition party in the country. Not so now yes secretary. Now to be general radio so I can say spiritual. I'm telling you, America that one more resign. They just only competent. And then spiritual we are not see 19th century, 21st century. What's it your friend say spiritual. Spiritual for what? So, not just a human way, one can say, nim dear way. Yeah, in fact, just a yamiana bufu ye papa. Me, let me tell you life. I'm who so can't ask some pelham yam shame. Me say, what? And it's as I can so better, dear. And yet. On changing the subang, and as a company for better mama resign at once, or man resign. He's not competent. He's not competent. Me turning ya bibia, me ban me ba age in your pet. And to a mean Cassia mini. Could you just or bear 40 and I be me to a near. So I say, it is a me banana and your party secretary, but when you're competent, on to be a Jumano. You can't go off fairly. I have looked at Combe resign. Come me and Casacra. Now, need to be a one.
Asemo.
One, come on. No, spiritual bit to be to about. Well, good party animals and one because well good animals. So, and no night chain. As someone I mean, also
Nana Jerim Boate, I president Asante Union.
I be a free. How many times in my casa me can say so the subject after Yenu Muslim for near for a year. Oh my yeah, more Casama one no but Ghana no. Yes, I need tea. Yeah, can't follow, right? Oh, to be free slim, and Macamamu say, oh, baby, DMP, want to be free a Kamamu Coslim, so what DMP, and now could get position. Want to be free a Kamamu, and Kwamamu, so what could DMP. I must so any actors who crown not attempt. Not your baby. So I say, but ya jinipa ukwa kama mu bebia yewo anwagan ho yewo zongo hino ho yewo sense hino ho oh ye nyina trabom tse de na kan me audition me ma story bi wa hwa ho be cruise ya me yonku bi odra bu uba no America right na sentembi somewhere last year me papa Dindi Ntoni yes spelling N-T-O-N-I and Crawford me papa Dinya common oh Bancrofa was Dini Bia closer to Sa Ntoni America you grabbing for my friend and grabbing for a grabbing for friend friend into so what is into but me papa near N-T-O-N-I right now yeah kwalano na ya come me papa kurasia me papa okokofa semufo I was slim no ma ba betra ko omo no mo do na ya from wayi for afeso ane omo tua omuka me papa tua omuka no ne ade ne anwafo no mo do me papa mfo e ma wo papa kwai na ye tiani say omo ya na makofo omo yire no ma ba no ma be wo entin safo no bibiri do omo mato me papa near from Ntoni now when last year me ho na me yonko bi abeka chim na fa Ewrebi also free Togo bibi say or the say was no my last name bibi say na wo papa when na unya say was me papa din enti kan be ka kire me no na mbisa ne say number no I just on the phone so I'm from na me free again because me papa din Ghana krampo no me nti side ni bi ho and I'm free again no and of fire na mbisa ne say side no o ye Ghana ni no akotena Togo na say no so ni papa din no and I'm say na wona na wo so mo no papa omo di agade ntiro papa din anyway and I'm say na papa so your friend say o say side din and I'm so met me no papa kasa o Togo was say no I didn't papa number mommy so okay and I'm a friend guy be on young nania or America maybe I be one or take Anakasan right into me car not Ghana aka no be son and I'm bizarre say on your side in maybe son again papa say on your side in way I don't want to say ne papa ding not just say man no nana anu cry any nana dare ni nana kanswa any sa Agranwa or America. And to be bizarre on no so what about Ghana on another betra Ghana right it I mean or papa kasai or papa no not just again nana kasai no not just or Canada translate or Canada not just say me papa a crash no or doing or move away no de apalano to and I did not tell so and I turn sana akopie to go to go wow so the na kan and I make can be as so say o make me no kasa kra we siache me oh and ya war ya ho ya akanfo mu free slam nya ngwan ho ba ya war binimu so ya ya Ghana ya mfa ho we obi na o ye Muslim na na yiri ye Christian we obi no ye Christian na na yiri ye is ho sa de to but ya no ma create politics to ma create bi to say ya akanfo ni ye ni paponi ama ya mpamansam no akani ben na betimi akọ esrem ho so kodi
omonti ase omonpre
what banner say wo ye adwuma wo boase no say adwuma na mo say mo ti krom wo nti mo kwakoje no oboase asase na ya mo dia oboase adanse me boa boase adanse asase adanse fo hin kura so wo mpe bi mo nya tumfo na ene dia
kro no wura asante ma wura
Microphone omukoya sar wo hunsa santini bi wo
David
mumi anka no kra nya fa no kra sabita flacha me no tuwe me nya santini me ye kwawuni ba no kra de e ba ko pe
no kra
so yeah Sa asai abuasefo santifo abuase krase ye de empa. Eso tumfo dia. Adwuma ye guye. Mumna so na adwuma ye gu koto. Mo so mo ton $1. Tumfo pa mo chaw kom na nyina ma ntimi anya yi. Na na kufu ado adawroma ana otumfo ana adwuma yi aba. Eba ye re se wonimu a me ka kyerɛw. Na no na me tie no wo ekosi san obi shows nana obi to ho edi ntro ana obi free mineral commission eba ye di mirika ba say hey asam na wo kan me mamu nwi kura anti na maban o free mineral commission abra abse 2019 asenso 2018 or 2019 ana otumfo na akufado ebi sa ayi ano no so be kai ya yefa nipa 30 at that time no for nipa 31,000 the following year 32,000 akwal or the ayi kuran or the free mineral commission eba o say out of say nipa 32,000 almost 63% ayen grofo mabu omo free boase emu 63% ayen mabu omo free boase no ni bibi was say woman swat program bi wo ho a so uni certificate kura o say many adwuma muslim geologists any friend say geological yo ya jo physics no money the can once and every office job accounting ni economics those and engineers ni they are operators operate excavator ni bulldozers ni those go and no nyina chi no what program be o send training mabu obuasu kromo ho
okay what is na yan expenses so ai wadama office ni yan expenses
training wa yo training wa say uya na ya ma wadwuma ho kwase we no yeso from omoma
okay
kwase senti
okay aja we dem say mo bi sun ka bi ye be saka say bi why you more time me da say
do ba bia na say tutu bombo no ka no kore kire
o me da say
so
yo me da say pa yo okay ye mfa the next caller yeah wa wo fra wo nya bia de nya botre me fa me wi am ya me fra why Kwame Akwaba Kwame Akwaba.
Yeah, Oja.
Aha. Eja mejo so se bia boko.
Bibia boko me baso ache. I be you bet me nya that day maso.
Kafra ene de waba to mami
practically because of that with the Maya.
Okay, mami tie wa we ne de.
Ye mu bi me aka ni me nya Asante ni bet aka
ni na ni pa ba ko.
But when the problem with some of the Ghanaian bloggers they say the fame they think they are epitome of knowledge.
Okay.
When you're fame, but I am it I politics, no culture.
Okay.
No you see, I believe when we say we show you are focusing on politics.
That's right.
You don't go warriors. You were in a business management.
Maybe wait a minute. I say Asante kwa wa asemi o say enwum se wano ento na aswa gigigi nko a ne topai enya asem bia na se wano say I mean me story bia na me ye me story bia kra na me page with me ye enya sa me ntimi no ba me hu hia me
yes we are traveler focus on your traveler unim I guide to America where Anthony Bourdon
aye
ready or day Anthony Bourdon no started our program where or the GD were traveling and he was focused on what he was doing. But yeah, for any bloggers see. Just say, I don't know what they want.
Baby Sophie say, oh, mammy, come, they will come my friend, they will make discussing me. Oh, you say, your body shamra and your body to Mrausu Gwen. Aye.
At the end of the day, you end up exposing your ignorance and stupidity. I don't listen to that guy because I've studied him. It's like embellishment here any day.
Okay.
Or per se, yes, he's doing good, but or per se, A+++, which is you end up polishing it beyond over elaboration.
I cram also why overconfident who Gyataba no kopo no kwa
Yes, that's what he does.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, obey any winning.
Okay.
But I don't blame you because when we say Ghana Mnante na yabanu, the obi catcher and sin say yabaya research. Because slavery, I am muka slavery, I am muka Bible mudia no.
I know the other one, your mum petty cry.
But the story of slavery, Bible mudia ni cruel thing, baby.
And then your home Mukrakosian, Bruni Quasico is also for no. What did you crop on the buy?
My brother, Arab slavery in Africa was the gruesome one.
Just a bloody. Arabians, Omakatasu, Arabians.
Yes.
I don't in Africa.
Now, almost started here, almost started to Burkina Faso. In this, I would demand a cancer Asante Fuana, the Koto, the Islam was Salaga market. And the Asante Fuana Mukom, Mali, and in Niger, a Koto or Mufri Mali, Wani Burkina, Obi free Cameroon, Niger, Chad, and then Kahunan or Gombebu Salaga market because you are more bass, the southern part of Ghana, Hona, you will route to Europe.
Now even I want to cry. There was a warrior king on your slave master friend Gariba. Gariba sojani. I want to warrior. Or conqueror. Gariba. And one was roho. One a man here for the cry tanawa. A man cremusum crass at homo. Now Asante didn't gramo off. There be.
My problem with the guy said Asante for you move free. Asante. You call Burkina. You call Benin, you call Niger, you call Chad, you call Cameroon, all West African countries. I got to throw slave in the Womubebu Salaga. No more transported on the Womuba, Tipus, and the southern part of Ghana. But when him, my main country of Ghana, hatred for a council. Now, what are they?
Okay.
But Obia, about widening the gap and making it obvious. Hey, JJ Rollins. And I'll
start. I know. Papa J. On the boss.
When I hear the man no more kasa about probity and
accountability and why you D&D.
I just say peace to be with Muslim. When I meet this girl face to face, I will tell you, you better shut your mouth up. Just shut it up. Because Papa Rollins trying to see America say we no by one. And this about Mama Rollins DNA Akamfo will be the victim of their success. Ewo abanye dwuma mi nyina se hu se ye fro Mensa Kofi your strategic position bi uko GRA uko energy uko finance baby juicy bonus ne positions baby sika free go by nyina when they come I just say and do even if we are Benimpo, Nasa would do Mensa so. And I echo so.
No, and I saw on the persecuting
on the mafia. Rollins is starting. Rollins is starting here. Now, Omuse, obey power, Omuse, politically, no better made you, but economically, power no Asante for them. I can't phone them. What he has to do is say, uncripple or business. And he started persecuting Asante rich men and businessmen.
Okay.
Yes, it is not an agenda because not okay. Both because who boom politically, one more thing, economics never will be you who demand so they will set the pace for you. Because you bet me you by Asante, I can't bet me to Yamam at any time because of control market. Now Rollins started his agenda. Oh yeah, no, or the hatred. MPP as a UP party or voter region power. No dominating or the hatred, and orchestrated by Rollins. Kofi who no ne sa I cry for be no money again. Yeah, but I always tell I can say we are Kenya. Men forward into Abanye Jumaso because God has given us the ability to enter into business.
Exactly.
Rollins none account when you go to the market everywhere.
And also I know sooner about more corruption in corruption by
yes.
About more corruption in by.
Exactly. I will say I can say even if we are think about business. Think about something you will do outside Abayeduma because Abayeduma
you create some idea be a hodada. Say, Oka incline for you ever be pamu. I didn't have pim no hodada. One is has created. To one more bay, I can fall be a victim.
Okay.
It won't catch with the Maya say. Unti no unquire research no share when it comes to slavery.
That's right.
Because slavery, African slavery, Ghana, dear one, you create idea be my head to say, no, it goes beyond.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my yama, America's phone, African American baby graduates at and send no more who says, no, cray. Oh, almost say even our crack. Now, last 4 years, there was an interview, a British minister cracker say, oh, your forefathers sold you to us. Yes.
Yes. We don't want to read. Well, the unpacking kind of they be affected. Well, I said, who say, devote your time for reading. Spend your time when you read and then do your research. Because slavery in African time a little bit different because war. There are something called war booty. And what Bible ma be seen it is a deep Moses Sam with Japa, Moses Sam, it is a even putting anti or young fan said, my move. I call a Techima, Makoko Techimana. I would say Techima, Heniba, I audition, me penaton in your boarding. So those things.
But even today, American need to call to Libya. No, we Libya Japan away far away. You know, Mr. Sam go to Gaddafi go to Libya the Koyan.
My brother,
today.
American any Afghan, idea hopai opium.
Okay.
They are the leading exporter of opium.
Okay.
And you know idea opium here.
Aye. What we said that ye na bibi wo ho na mass weapons of mass destruction ye na wo mo kofo ma de pi ai wo mo kofo ma de akọ.
They are the leaders of opium all over the world.
That's right.
And in America for call they should tell that
yeah, I mean we will continue to educate them because you who some we ignorant, they have no idea when it comes to
why popular but
yeah.
Now on focus on the travel
and odi agroso say ya na e den beba down and ya ka kire no.
Alright.
Medasi, obi sumram bi medasi. Yemfa obri ebo a. Ekwo ba me wi am frosis ya. Nana obri ebo aboko de.
Yeah, onyankopon adem so obi anwe.
Yes, you wa hafa.
Nze enura metie wa na manfre. Nene nso so metie from day one.
Well, Messi. Ekate na o me yin shate da na masa ba bi wonti ai.
Oh sir, all started from Bulgaria. And
one wo su bempa.
Yeah. Oh sir, hwehuna Ghana enkoso nyina pagina asofo no so.
Oh. Na asem na wo
and control. And someone animal omude ehu ni akwadworo ahyenkrofo mu. So now what you say politics no a dirty game. Now what you work can obi aka bia what say what the air cocoa. As you saying etu ya okotweko hagada aso ya chiwe ayampa. So what you say na so obi twetwu kokko no bo na ya chi na so twetwu koso okukoku obi a ya jaw. Okay, yeah. Yam fanto o taka obaby we say hairdressers no omunya adwuma no ya on say enya kwase asem na Ghana photo ana omude ahonso hyɛ nipa mu ma obi yɛ adwuma no okoso yɛ adwuma no awo yɛ adwuma no onya no nkotone onya nkotone ice water what be that
oku adwuma no
na Ghana for kwani na hawo and so na si kuchichi transfer no mu so no nkuana hu hamu amen ampa so no na girl bi no wonya girl na woman bi wa ekromu afo yi bi omoso omo tie akwase awia aga ni yitire na we ga woni ye ntire nyina wasasa ekotu yi
oh me say omo effect ni pa no omo timi influence ni pa papa hey ana ni kunu ko Britain omo du wo no be man ko fam pra afede wo jan ko sie wi enche chere kura no bi omo ko mu ha ono mu ya
nice so we just scatter see umunase and the just say we Christian
anya no kra anya no
we ka so so bi ba ya o man krofo bebre Kofi
ai Kofi anan mo ne afa ayi mu Kofi anan papa shi microphone
yes hwe mu ko ye no e bi dream enti no woni agene woni agene nto obi ka no woni on for wadwene enka what I say ono ana me saba on say nipa ndoso MPP ni a man ye okai
general secretary ana
say abano mutia no
already general secretary asema ba
na say when the so ono ankasa esake no
eso no resign
ono ankasa esake no na we ya obegina ho ya obeka ni kikikiki enti no owie no trase no odwene unsen say enti na mpempe no mu be kasa gisi ya twero ma wo mu no so tese
politics no
so na dia ya twero ma no obi busa question na wali ya no say enumguasese poto na sa boy no so oda ho no a ono so kansa ansem no ono wan kasa no e dia sa nwafo no dia na Ghana fo e dia na Santefo dia wo
dia nwanwa
ba ye hu se dia eno nya nwanwa bebre kire se the whole world ukokoro bi emu a ebi wom yeyi o ma yeyi mfam se region no yeyi baako na no uko Nigeria em se Igbofo no saa uko Cote d'Ivoire asa me kan se runs time na me ga bi free Abidjan ba oduru ono kamadaku ya anye ne hwe me a chebia santi no omu ji niska
so
na eye papa
so
anya papa say because on say mo kan ya no say a new time wa say president bi ba na all the regional minister bi ba Ashanti region no the MPB ba a new time I say yes sorry
yeah oh yeah and the sharp kra sharp and the sharp kra
very good a new time I say yent now emma obi free voter obi free north obi free ha no money for mano idea no be yama Ashanti region so no idea na obayama Ashanti region there agape love Asantes idea the whole Ghanaians still the omoya no moye is the idea bi na yensa anye enti no esi eja wo mu pema wo mu for chese e bi se se also first na wabeka no wo no ko e se teachings away until ya obi be friend ka kire obo mo se mistake na wono aye
oh yeah
obo mo se mistake na wono aye no say ana yani ya wo Kofi Boakye wo ya Santini o wo free ayi bebre ha ya wo to wono obi kochia mama no onye ne onye enye aboso me nkru ane ye wo no eni pana ba no kochia na wo ya ye no say wo de kan abeto wo ne mine ntemo
oh yeah
wo kra edi post na ye de ama edi post
operation director
I say IG nka wo no ke ma IG kran ke police come na wo police na post on ekuta na ba bia wo ne na wo you know say we are Santini na ukoso ba fuma post bi enu a ye de be ma wo so what I say enti no Asante for the new time I say ye united
that's right
so what I say yes yenya the one yakura the one yakura say ye support
see ye dia no
ma ni be che mama no obi yakura no kwan a Kofi Boakye ese kan ma no kwan when you na me sure say wono ebeke so otia next time no onya sa mistake ni bi but say na mama no ka wo say otena so fie na say okwa say ye po wona ye tena so fie na so okwa ma ye wo na wo kumase I didn't say we yes so na say no why ya program we no e beautiful be brani e kwa chire pa me say mentia me hunto me
da se pa na
so say mentia me hunto me ye da se fe Onyankopon be hira ma obi bia wo ye bia ayenkoso
na me so da se pa na obri ebo na me da se ye for the next caller hide the reason show okay Victor Timie Boelrem Victor Akwaba openi Eja Victor, now what to say?
Nyamia go na won so e.
Boko wa hapa, wada mami enti o.
You mama pack a
Right. Right.
With them share tea for you.
That's right.
And now the topic will be about Hermes in the fire, just could you add your own name? And so I'm some years something when you know.
Aye.
Make us anti.
Okay.
When him Ghana and you was anti fool. In 1983, in my year research. Why because now him said more than 7 tribes why because some years anti fool.
Aye, but who was a phone migrating on Koye?
Now, Liberia, will be offer I because for Divo.
Okay.
Liberia. Now, Yakono, and a penny with some say, Yedin, I'm so yasansi. And also, I'm saying, oh, Divo for no Kaka be a funny did that. One say, you are che, you will bow it your way. I say for so whom I can't so yasantianaka, Kukuseku.
Nipa hui.
What's your fans of what? One you sell ye.
We are something.
Now, Yakasa and my you baby is free. Yakasa and the Frecasano. Now, man, it was some damn singers. Lucky to be a demico or something. Man, in no, what we are at for you. Only we didn't command with some say, me damn singers. And also, no, so I did. And I'm saying, the free Liberia side, baby. No, South America, I'm just more. I'm more head. And also, a catch him so I sent him immediately. Or me did that for no. You formed it. Or me I sent for immediately. Number 2 didn't say, well, minimum dear. And also did that. Which I said, did that. I said, say. To be frank, when you are just here, and also in Asantes, no man cast me Asantes. And also near me Asantes first. Tell me Asantes, you go. Can you go like first, you know? The Asantes first. And now, which I'm between my same be. No, the French or Kai. I know or Kai French, no. It will be bad English when I see one. This, that. I said, say. And I'm eat and sleep. What's happening, my idea? Now, I'm going to I don't know what you're asking for Domacasano. Or maybe pure from Nancy, I say, Quio. Now, one two Macassa to not homogeneous as a woman. And to one of the Ania. One thing to my eye sign this. That dinner that and I did that. Near a French Liberia. Now, what you were gonna miss it was uncle from Biggie, I like Jamaican and Asante for. Well, we are seeing urgently be a book from Nadia, Uncle Pebble with that Larian Pocura, don't carry. Obelia said the Asantes, said the Ivorian Sipu Assassin, said the Asantes Bruno. Also, why you were you are invited. Nana Bonsu. No, you're of mine or Bondu, or Kofi. As I said, I am my own twins here from. As I said, I am my own twins here from. When I be here, we are something I'm to the bank, I can't get me here from. Because when you say, Womy, as I before. Mamma Jamaica, that be one man only interview, that be and be a Jamaica, I say. I'm like, slavery, I don't go ship on I don't know. They thought said they were coming back to Africa. And you don't go around, so let me say, be a transit, you know, I said, Bosuya came, Bosuya, and Sasso on Macau, and Omaka, Jamayaka. Jamayaka. Jamaican national. Who did that best man? Every Jamaican knows. And she said, even class a try for be a war. Try for be not a war. Jamaica will become one of some castle north. We find you a film one. Majority of those who were in Jamaica, no, you don't call Jamaica me as before. Because I'm not. Yeah. And Kayan Cafe Jamaica. We don't have a man to be able to say Jamaican as I say. Or that's so his races. Jamaican as I said, or that's so say Jamayaka.
And now, what Cassa will be can you answer? Yes, I don't know what can be brain. Ya refer to account for Cassa. I can't
say, you will open Jamaica of 32 feet, 20 feet. What was it? So I don't see an answer for any city. Well, also young one, now what am I? Not now, I can Santiago form. Say Ghana for what some Santiago form. I because one or more encophobia Santiago could them 1 minute. Won't see me for something go for Woda. What's it when you go into me? No more Miscasa Santia Santina, so much task and Yago Maria. When I want to say, yeah, Musho men can't be there. Yeah, Musho Maria, but after we got just include the idea. So, meaning, I be a car. Eddie, once a Ghana for you know, for Montino, once a Ghana for the spiritual dog can be a Ghana for Virginia
or Cadia Muvuni Pano.
Oh, my, Yajuma. Wouldn't be last 2 years before a friend, every year, a prime minister, presidential prime minister. No, about Verona, Namakushana, Mania, we buy intelligence with them, the same demand of promotion once a month. Timmy, you know, hotel or no. I'm fair no sober. For more than 3 hours. The same hotel, chair reception. And I'm them so I said, Kofi will be I'm sorry. The son is so be symmetry. Find a year programming appointments and intelligent women. I'm cutting some friend. When you say after the program, my friend more than 4 days, one pick a corner. Now let's say so as somebody from the mammy in them scam a boy me boka gukwa. Nini na so ye no kwe. Come here, the same also a program of Verona. Me say free Belgium call Verona. Me say me ko shia 1 year hotel na ambassador o free mo no. No hobby. Me need you. I'm not on the card you say but become ambassador ni share the process Manchester as never match the museum. Come here ko me get na ropa. Me get some here ko sami. Say well, my boss want to me ya you lose. Say na Italy nkwa. Binta yan say. And this is for papa no, mom contract no any abro from year 1 am yi 40 buses so say free say bus be to ba no a omo form ko room free and go to pass Italy move up more than 2,000 kilometers from north to south Palermo move tina MPP for no so mo ko on we sit and am ya obi omudi omunti because you papa wani people Ghana for the yeni wa be she the import asema na hia yi ye ba apart from Kofi me catch some na I talk some me be ka se bia say ma waka ya se ye don't be ye dia ba ka kan was me to one am o ka so o ma hunu e ti da ropa no kra no o ma ye woni afi so no well they knew the problem but they didn't want to solve it and then when na je ba ko pa first attack the book your chase the advance revolution no o ka be o se o mo ko campaign no a na Emma. Mimia, every for Sakrai.
I know they.
And then for people who will be a bit of about you so. Or do you also a very good say, Mam to call me so more? So what you say? Mam, call you some. The government could be up and provide you some. Just said. I said, I didn't know what the other was some cool. Then to about the use of na idea. Now, I'm not going to be just I do not down the entry from Penny for. Now, I can't executive in here. Minia, I do be the fair in person Bundy and chairman of our chairman, no, yes, secretary, chairman of our national. Look at him, so I said, chairman. I didn't club the presidency because they were cut off. I didn't see presidency about. Yancho at times you won't use person. Now, now you do that. I wish them cracks them than the opposition. And then I've heard the family. I that's all I told you, and I said you work at the election. Can I not do a summer car? I will continue out there. You can't dare me. Number 17 platforms so I bring one. You for one no, but as soon as I catch no, they create more than 5 or so. I said, because what we say, they were not going to vote for us, they were against us. Now, when I say, also, I don't want. Now, and they. And yet, before, me, they left the years, they will go to a piano. Now, I'm going to show them. Can I have the Asante, which you would say,
but that's it.
Asante Asante ni senti de be kwin lebi aso.
Right. Let's me that say.
With the Maya, with Goshas.
Yeah.
This is what Jamaica does to you.
So this one.
Yeah.
When it's like this in Jamaica, when it's like this, they'll tell you that leave it because it's poisonous. Ooh. So allow it to open.
Okay.
Mami kola no sna yem for the next caller. Open ya kwaba.
Me Jason afume.
Ye hu ye pa. Ba jo mami ntie wa.
Okay, mbese me kaka krafa yidie no Justin Kojuade no.
Okay.
Me the audition by the make can say or a fan guy pa, but or too timid.
Okay.
So, Nyankopon bibi kire omo. Eso bibi kire omo say election no na ye asem north by election no. Ana Nyankopon yi bibi kire omo say Mama for boni into IGP any Ghana police so. South and Kofi John Bodmo things on kono mo yade so mutimi the MPP ba power. Mo ba ye na data force ni invisible force so omo ye MPP for kantrinka. On say odesha ba hu anything for no. Omo so omo push ya omo so yan go for peace. Ye pass me Ghana ye nya yan go for peace. Omo ko sa ba election I was so west we go. I your boss am George assume no. Your boss all any for say okay yen dismantle all the vigilantes group no.
So no afi no musu no ho po cheche because one say me my ba.
I was song. Almost okay yen dismantle vigilante group na and MPP for no. And I'm say omo do mo ne go to IGP down palace no. Omo go command boys ni PM. It is na Kobia go jam because I spiritual. Na me minim say o su bempa na e conversation sa de no. E o su bempa na e kasa de ni chi ni trim say on say man ba bo no wo kasa ti am no on dem jai mo because o su bempa no say any so na wa kono on nya mo bia mfiri wo because to mama say so na so for the door so. Now that kabuli am so ma wo na be nya post. Agina sale Sam Kwanchi ankra. Busop Wenga was one why no.
Wenga.
Kobi.
Badu Kobi ni amwa keka.
It was so on your chance one. It was all conversation MPP from penny for mo. Why kaje met me abo mo renew election no. It could be no or say pep ayina be general secretary na debia. To be no say oh spiritual. Nya ka say nya ko pa.
Madam for pa no so now say so no on say badu kusi boaten wono sa akọ be hye nkomo ya amam kusi boaten se kodua no wono na ye kodua sa o sa kusi boaten no ne spiritual father no any no sa kusi boaten no ano den
so odise ba enye spiritual enye mo boys na mo anshom no Ghana Africa bato no ye to le macho samu enyansafo no to abana mawo na wo de sanko for bato for na bo abana wo bai African lesson
ase sa de ye pepe
wanyesa unita enyansafo no beto abana mawo ye maame no mrafo no wo fie no because obunya hode now the sa macho for no because NDC for the macho for 10 ba na so the 20 macho for shia mo they will drop back
sanity
cuz le kwa satire jo mabu yo just I didn't end it for S0ld boss. Just you call recount no. I didn't end it for to me lose society seat ni na. Because end it for every for money member police station. Money member. Police need to say good buji now. Yeah, just so that new tool. I didn't mind it for take advantage no. And take more could because I knew kwase sem. And yes spiritual. I am one man wa bu ye. Man show member data force invisible force. Man show mo. Enye less ma MPP na mo ko pesa ko fo na chiri kwan na da bi mo ba ma mo do mo se nagbo ene hwe basentale bebe de na ko hye basentale aje be school be na ko ye school be na ko ye
na no den
it is ko fo de ka mo so nagbo na mo ni sai in school feeding o na ke ko te sai mo no eje travel ko village akoma SS for no mo fo se dwa na ma san ko fo ne nye na mo so o mo ko mo party no sana ye to Africa abato no.
Okay.
So this about
that's right. No. Right. I had a reason show. Pacho obetimi I like video no. Maminchia Doris Ofer me chia sasuna. Velari ahenkra. Velari or say ahenkra or say Bob Marley warned you about mental slavery. That's right. Joseph Bossy Kodia has failed. he cannot be a general secretary anymore. Sasona, Velaribio, Mickey Polo was a MPP Anodin. Gastope TV, Jamaica means Jamaica, period. Yeah. Christia Tobra was I'm ashamed of this Kofi Boakye. Morris, from Mrs. Yeah, Morris over so frame. I mean, okay. Meba. Now, Meba is here, Meba.
You see, Dr. Cash, who say a idea, S0ld bro, I don't know. Sure. So what you tell folk, Obi awet maka say bia Kumasi Kofi na Antwaba. Baby oboase for kotoye. Ebi an crime for ebi kotoye, ebi asunyani for kotoye. But for
Morris Akwaba. Right. Now, Mammy Tiwe.
With you, Madam Aston Macunya. With them, I follow show ya. Follow show ya. What the Maya didn't allow me to be a cracker farm.
Okay, my Tio.
What the Maya. This guy, now you himself, like, oh, yeah, I did good, you know, sell Africa. But for him to make such unfortunate statements, it's more like I said, who inciting people, the African, because who Africa followers, I'm a man who the root, I said, the Asantes.
Oh yeah, unsa we the okay crowd the APN until we could be able to say try ni try you pa or say it foreigners na yenuam no more outside no the diaspora people no yeah
especially Africa entirely
yeah
Asantes for the face wa Ghana na Asantes for the face wa Ghana mo battle no you want to take it to the whole Africa for people to know like as if say Asantes for the main
architect of slavery yeah. Because a lot of Nkofon necessary for no very ignorant. Yeah. And many just so come for dance so be kon ni route akwa kasa work akra na ni je. Say to etro mo say was a lot of Pan Africans omo fake. Omo ntimi nkwa bo aso omo bon kokra no mawu because onim ni route na work akra ni route ko ni ma de kro. Ngosi we. Yeah. Nanu ano na tim kaja. Yeah.
Because it's very unfortunate. Ultimately making a statement to us now who expect to say we found one. Date be any time, any history be book be money here for no side and a war. Our country,
yeah.
Because for some other candidate also who say as to far some sort of American. So when you ready say questions
so open I mean yes oka obere nti obere e be mana we me da say yo right yeah every code here no and here when you ready you no anti mate yo me da say pa mate yo e phone we aso na number we aso mate yo me am mate yo mate yo me da say pa Morris yo right yeah in fact the next caller okay KB etima boy I mean for KB akwaba yes sir yeah who you wapa so who you
boko me ba so ache
nice one
na answer what the my idea no crofo bibri aka ho asem so ba me person me kan kakra ka ho
ekwa me ntie o so de pa ekwa ho pa me ntie fa na de name nsi mu no
ti on say make example be say even African Americans no cross na omodwen
yeah
and actually na omo started to kwan ba Ghana and other African countries no say omani ebo omo ho so
yeah
ba me ankasa de me kra na African Americans no me ni bi anya experience anya discussion about slavery asem we are
yeah me cry me see obi the serious confrontation we ka to moment to serious confrontation yeah one of African American yeah
na on say hurricane is here minya contract intia me koye adwuma
okay
enti omo no company na me no omo ye adwuma no kofa omo free baabi omo be ye adwuma ma company na me ye adwuma ma omo ntimi na me supervise omo no omo ye be 50 ti me kasa ye na o free here na me see me free Ghana no but cause Africa na me say no not Africa I'm from Ghana Africa is not a group Africa is a continent
it's just a continent
no so yeah, you the one see you sold us and as now who told you that? Now say why catch you? And I say, oh, that's what we've been told. This. Now say, who told you?
is a white person, right? And I say, I say white person now. Or no, they are the any year or no. Or no, he's the all country or no.
And the old GD.
Was you making sense? You making sense? Go ahead. Now say yeah. Now I'm saying it didn't happen that way. If you really want to know, talk to somebody who know the real history, because somebody who means you bad will not write the truth for you to read.
Never.
Right? And I mean, no, what's not home church? You much I feel almost say, oh, okay. So to what am I away? No, sir. And I call an old bass here. Can book be money walk? So about on say yeah, Africa for near to for near problem about why you only. Dear Akwesi Bruni, catch any dear Yinia or tea and chain Kruma, and I say Yinia on him history, no, catch or Beji Bruni, dear, no, Eddie.
Na kebi dear said and say sani panu asa we catch us, oh let us unite, oh let us go back to our root onu na ni nia kan no kreche no ontie no onu say ka say ye onu no momu jibroni di say catch us say let us unite against abrofo who ye enslaved mentally. How will you bring your people together?
So kebi dia kasa tribalism na because wakujina hona who hate you dabi all those things, you know, when it comes to not even Asantes, even that I can no omo maka ni nyina envy so on them China so what the Maya say one say oh tribe and the most your friend is saying prevalent and I say bibia and I say even kasa no kra na ye ka no say oh kasa na ye ka no Ghana mo a and ka de be
oh yes
another problem
it wo mani ji say o me cambrofo anante na mo ke cambrofo 2x4 no mo ye okay sankrofo ya so say o mo pesa Africa gina ye nti say uka ukuro mo nuanom a ye from us akanfo timi kasa dodo ma nipa nyina ate enka mo nyina mo crusade wa bi de wo mo nte ase wo mo kura na be ka say dabi ye nte ase I don't take them serious sankrofo we kai
yeah. They were ready baby now. Transatlantic as I'm not cooking monocrano. And I'm saying, I quite ready no can be a camanate and they were ready online baby now. Okay, say be online the Obia can be an no crana. If you really want to go into it, while we are research, now we did the wrong ones and out. Now I pen you be so nenakasa. To me, the end be a many pen for casa. So Mena na council 1996 ya odi be 125.
That's right.
Na makotran na ase. Na metie na because on ne de no ene no kre.
Enye broni de na wacho. Na wotamfo de na wotamfo atimi ato ubedin papa wotamfo.
Atimi na chese yan na mono je se ya ntra ngugu kuma
ma ya say ora history na ne kura ye nti no na wo mo na take efisi o ma take advantage. Okay.
And to make his statement, you have to be really careful because Ghana na ya no. Yin na ya pese ya kambo mu say Ghana na ya ene yin na ya when tribe ba ko ya. E na Asante anasa akan no. Uyi free mu na Ghana na aka na ewe. Oh. E no na ya pese me busa nkrofo. Uyi anu free mu a Ghana na aka na
we.
So focus on what you good at. Old Nantiko baby now Pan-Africanism no cry no monte ase. You don't even know the meaning of that. No answer what is obi cannot what can be normal so heading in
Oma kabro for Saudi here ever since I African Union I say be OAU be than Africa ya ke kabro for sa na Pan-African for afom so wo mu nyina ewuko enko hwehwe enko baby ya
bro for kese ye Asante for na say ye akan for no ya wo ye na entrepreneur so ye de no entrepreneurship eno ne ye de now America how ka sa e de na America ya America entrepreneurship Ghana te de na ye brother ba ko kana ejomu bia obeko bia Asante for ne akan for na edi dwa wo
omo so na hodi kro na app omo na hodi kro no omo na hodi kro no
yeah o ka say wo office na wa kotra na my colleague on ewie na de na wa kotra o ka say no ekro ni den enye kro ni hwe ya be wo ye no ye moja num no na entrepreneurship ne wo edi ye ni num already this is the na brother ba ko kana o te office kra no na oye na adwuma won chen
or say yes try business
the same office mo give the same pay Now I can't Nina and Asantina more successful than the other tribe or say Yakwawi
I found no time. No, I found no time. Rolling Star, they see you.
Enti mama guys was Jamaica or no wa kone na Jamaica kutwa Jamaica baby no obi ba akwa kodi promote o ga so nim Jamaica
me say omo kan bi na ma kwanto no omo tada Ghana for said omo nim baby omo nim bibia bi o chese wo tu kwa akọ be na bi atwa picture be kire wo se ke ya mamu wo amamu bi na mo ye deep na ordinamu na wo Jamaica no nipa do so na onim wo kai
wa dia na onim wo me say me was San Diego near station me was San Diego restaurant I me did na Jamaican restaurant me drew am bo me din yadom Boakye akwan so you an Asante you from Akan tribe
that's right
no or train me ko share them omo mata o maye wo ha omo de two tables so many pa didi no ade na o maye wo so na nua e wo Jamaica ba bi free buy omo na nanom free Ghana e ba Ashanti kingdom de ende ni nyina na o ma me history no omo di ikoko te say Ghana enfo ne edi kokko any beast
na anya kanfo na yes ade
ya Ghana ya di the same thing ya bibia ya wo na omo de ko e ti wo ko ka say obi kofa obi from northern region or the besin well are you serious satem crap na ye wen
during the 13th 14th 15th century na Asante Empire no kana we na ni hobi emaye
unim the Atlantic slavery Sahara before no mache odin na
omon kasa no mo nkosua mo be ka transatlantic slave trade how
you don't freaking know what Christianity did to Africa I will say Crawford Empire this year enti obi be kan na to mutim no so de nam onia
Kebi
me ko no obi
me da se pa Kebi me da se
pa chaw frame me pa why
yo ene mate me wie ya mefro you we are mefro
all right
okay me da se yeah Kebi no I mean for the next caller what say Kebi no me ba
when I was growing up sometimes when you're hungry you just eat the white part and you leave the he was trying to say Goshes was trying to say this is
cashew. This is all cashew.
I thought it's cashew.
No, this is not cashew. This is like
this is Aki. And I think
okay. Call out hello.
Hello. Odesheba.
Mama na what to say? Me Joso pa.
Me tia oni wetie fo nyina.
Obi ajoso wa, obi ajoso.
Na say no. Se Asante fo. Inti yanya modern correct.
Ai, wo mo nti ye wo mo ye obi anfo mo hu. Wo mo de si betwa. Wo mo de si betwa.
Yeah, na me person me call into tribal stuff.
We say there, well, so chire wo di na na mo so tie ase nti ende wo mo po ye be chechire.
Yes, say no looks like anono dos we so. Now yeah can who would the Maya Ghana ni Africa boom, which you've done a very marvelous job. But baby, I say Dania Kono, a huetro, into ocean in Huye. Because, can't. I did not fought to near castles, no man may see was
Antina. Mammy, can I cab you? Can I cab you? A dear and I'm more yenti uncle for your interest or Monomotana. A dear and I'm more yo.
History. No question show moi. It's in the brofo, a Asante. You know, he should go study. Minim school or Hoye. He should go back and study really well. Some of us went to one of the best schools. I went to Fantiman Secondary School.
Okay.
And the history I learned from there doesn't tell me, I'm a brofo. See, this castles. You guys were sitting there where they were pulling people in those freaking castles. What did you do?
It takes yen and Nakakarimu ne koku dia konso omo ntiase ma brofo ne mfa pona no moso omo ntiase Asante ne be dia konso no mu take advantage of yenu anu go no.
Why are you distorting history?
Oh small boy who person o trendy a wo dia Asante empany sem ne be trendy o e be tu sem Munya ready pa mon sorry obi an sorry obi an sorry obi an sorry That's right.
What are you talking about?
That's right.
You're tired. And I not pay me for your but I was talking to Mrs. Our vacation in Ghana. Now this is the same thing we are talking about. Say, now Asante for crying say Asante for say you no man e you go who Germany kwan send your dini pako. You buy your best samu amaka.
Obia di akire bi na yero mo ko ye.
Ya se boga. Ya ba ni atwitwi pimpinis. Anso so mo ba, mo ni ba bi tia yenya na ya demu ya bere mo.
We are tired of them.
Tired of you guys.
Yene ye bagije ho aso. Fa be wo so na hwe. Mo be ede ye hwe na mbo djuma hwe. Mo me hwe ho.
Kwa fancy na mo a, ni aye fancy new town. Angloga kwa nkra na kwhwe. Se wa angloga ni Asante new town bi wo ho. Mo me anwe ye ho. Mo me anwe ye ho ni abre. Ani. To the point that me back to me won America 21 years old college. Okay, YouTube was mommy, what's wrong with Asantes? There's nothing wrong. I said I be a druni. What am I me one now? Me say mo di see e betwa.
Ntam kra. Ntam.
Mutina yes baby I die dan fifi. Na ke yan ke twa border crossing say ma mo beji visa na ma ba Asante mem. Ya bremo. What the hell? Hey, come on, be sorry, no, ba, no more kasa. Something is what to one can and science, yes, he come from Ghana, my woman.
Me da say.
Papa, mamma,
me da say, I will tell what I say. And we are no bit to take advantage of us. Hey, to see a way we go, said you was here, try a better patch, Union African Americans, you are confused. Somebody said was here, try bachelor woman. So, because omun mi sada we African ni bia wono te history bia se ama oyoko hello oyoko ntemenka right oyoko ontemenka also wa fresh but my mentor na my friend back now wa fresh my mentor na my friend back okay I'm so far oyoko akwaba now line in your kra
yeah I feel good on
say dey kasa
yeah so sa wadamaya no musa be person musa ne say on so yes and what am I show how many times am I promote to in crimes are you for infantry for
answer na me say me ka say me when your professor ba me predict say on say we as say wachi foundation ya you can't go top anywhere and the African penifo bebre wo forget wo nananom amochi e no manyo amochi enti wo kwa no makopim na eno funeral na wo wi ane no ano no sa enkosi hwe
what is here who say boy we are promote to infantry for
inferiority complex a chinno wo be dey any tai
unya wo dio wo platform ke say and yes and how the promote because him some infantry for ya account for to Asante for pepe I think how promote wo afi the Asante for akwa kujina o ka say black Americans na mobile amunye yi for Asante for na ko wonim se me pese musa nso yo woda na ya to utie mi am pese musa question sa amanfo kokon a they need prisoners of war na your prisoners of war it is Asante for mpo ene nordiness kon ye Asante for ne infante for kon ye Asante for ne we mu kon ya ye chi Asante for warriors ni bia mo so ye ton omo it is a jimi no ese mujai ye chi Asante for warriors be soldiers be bra ye ton omo it will even kasa Asante for na ko raid na na titu omo or parties on say asem we all kan or this year unim say there was some professor bi wa Ochari or Harvard on the show Obama the friend Lewis Gates
okay
well yeah some shows be on YouTube but so nya time yeah Lewis Gates on the show Obama the or Harvard I know yeah some documentary full documentary sponsored by Uncle Sam white people they said that man is sponsored
okay
they were talking about preparation for black people here on said that sponsored no bagana now unim the viewers or train you know the YouTube no friend slave kingdoms. It was the Asante kingdom no e kan won fra Asante kingdom slave kingdoms. Slave kingdom. Say kingdoms the slaves and
yeah. Me say when you me crowd you Jamaica for minimum money African said Messi abre pass asem we ma chire mu ansa na me putu kwase bebre create as enya de keto awo.
This year see for yes documentary ni we ana amafo ko black Americans on we need giant investigation says, no, I think so. One of the provosts at Harvard, or a black guy on 96.
Yeah.
And a little investigation says, white people, they said that sponsor.
Okay.
Said the Bay of black people or Africans or Asantes and West African kingdoms were part of the slavery. Said they are reparation near the black American. I'm saying it's our professor. Said they see the name who was who they Google no. Or yes, I didn't know. Or Massachusetts or Kofi. Obama time or Kofi. Which gate and Sana. Police for a chain.
Okay.
I'm a big scandal, and I'm for this one. Now put two Africans down. We say be now too.
Okay.
We know no. Women propaganda. What mean can say Asante for? I'm teaching one for. Asante for rather women a fight here, and Asante for and a fight here. And come see the whole West Africa, and can say South African. Can say South Africa.
Omu kanye nyina bom one time. Omu kanye bom one time.
Yeah, Anna Unmadia, Anna, or this shows Unmadia. Unum says all French for now, Francophone countries. Muja France for us up to now, to say, Traore, anyone for Boakye, or Munina by, because France for home, French colonies no by. Much all traditional institutions in more French countries.
Catch on, say, Omun say, baby, Franco for what is all he be all. Our original and also. Debbie. Breaking it down. Breaking it down.
I'm assimilate you almost to 19 all West African countries are Francophone countries in Topan Toko is because of the trend at the country of Ghana. It's because of what?
Asante Kingdom, HSC woman no di kobo ani nyina. Galiba ya no wo sremu ya. Wo me kasa Asante for say any French for no nkoko na yenye Burkina no. Any Cote d'Ivoire nsi wo. Oba be kacha Asante hene. Say wonu mom no onu kra no wonu omu de ehye ayo no sarega ho no wonu se be kacha Asante for say yenkodi akon e wo boki bana abrofo no French for na age Burkina ne Cote d'Ivoire aboso.
And don't see ya Asante for resistance a man no omode ma British no enti na ma British for enti me ntwa traditional institutions ma they say the Hooligans obi atimi frack kente obi atimi fugu no I am proud because of the Asante for enti etu be gina ho na wo Fulani for ne the water try Fulani for any Muslims merchant or Africans no I know their own car na Asante for mum dey na ababeka na sakwa no onyam betua ne kapa na onhwe ni afoforo onya na afoforo more fun fast and for that because you be breaking it down rough.
Dear bra, ni followers now one fees what you making this kaja go beyond enfa but enfasa anti hu ni agro say obey say men try now you be mum now follow you be mass anti phone follow I'm telling you
now what's anti phone one not so to be
massa don't try mamun try some concert no internet no so kra o mamun try mon fanko promote mu krom hene mu krom fo na wo so rise bi na hia de ye pe no na wo dia mo waje wachi wona wo he
odi agwo onu oni ma Asante sunsun no me so obi odi na ni besi Asante bia obenya wakachia on de Kofi Adoma ato no Magrahab ato no sa Lewis Gate na America no de ato no professor wo han wo dia wi am si kohwe na ni documentary no omunye obi ade wano besi Asante kadwa be chianka na wadamaya hweye na bebia akọ no hotro na mewie
medase obi anta obi a na mom ye ma onidi apoto wiem sane Asante ntwema nso da ye ntiase kra oh kafra ai nana ba kafra why kafra mamemfre nana ba mamemfre nana ba nti dia tie ne say be mai link na wodi ba kobo Asante din ana wodi tie ha
because when you talk about the transatlantic slavery.
Okay, Bajo Frank Mayentio Kasa.
Okay, Odisheba. Let's say
ya hu ya wa hapa.
Okay. Yeah, the whole can in you true. Now, what percent the sources pa so what elimina what's the one you money now diaspora one ba
yeah
omo ka history ni na much ya
na say hono kra no omo twa yegu ho pa
Debbie say o say soha ma na na basoro wa Asante omo ma Asante no but omo ma omo fo omo ma
history ni na and you say be a when be investigation because ada bi say me say na akwa bi ka say you go form from Mali ba na Asante for no and some bebre me person me chire mu too much but because me referee the to as me take you mo pa since 2019 omo sha ate so mo ba no ma follow mo sa up to this time omo ba de omo wo mpoano ni nyina te so omo kan is mean towards Asante no ye na ya cause bibia it is all the upper year since year of return ni teach omo nyina kasa na
okay
nya botrepa na kasa wo kumupa you hear all omo ma top once omo ma Asante region because omo say history no Asante region but omo top for no omo for mo ya de omo ma ho
okay
ma ko na do mo twam yes ma ko wo dem metro no enti Asante tane de me mom de me o same chrome for no o say ye de international ye wu mpanyefo mbedi di anim na yesi sa no ma wo nyina so because sanse wo nyina no ma de at the end the kidnappings any hitless and ebanipam wo dem metro no and na Nigeria because Nigeria kingdoms ni wana Nigeria kingdoms wo but politics no omo sa manfo adwene emra no mo go towards that what I make sure no omo go towards that into omo ko sa no bonwa na we are what's it politics na divide yen
yeah
it e be kakra no bonwa na we ubeki yesu ya chiwe esi ubeki yesu ya chiwe esi because we chiwe esi ya politics we need we achi bonwa na Ghana na say and say omo say Ghana o hebe kofo the mu ha sie ye no sa Asante regime no so want me and solid and you know say no enough is enough one has some business anoding who the Americans then be later for be as sometime na mushia I was saying CCTV cameras now man for them no more later will be because they say you are now you say be a there be say BBC you know a man for one long time say a tiny no we have to go or see a artist smart yes sir as some be seen anoding a man for because I didn't know the whole Ghana no or more for what I mentioned, I was almost say, baby, I need you one a month for purpose. Meet me send one day. We have to think about it. We have to think beyond them.
I know what you
as my make a security, but I have to also open up.
Okay.
Once a year, a man will be at me, but who are coming in?
Best sanity.
Yeah, who are monitor them?
Right.
When they say in the room, satellite to be also a movement, be a could be a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and see this year, and send the baby what I made sure. Yes, yet to be honest, yeah, messendo. And see the Jamaican or the Maya line or the buyer. So what shall me see, Uko Elimina, and nay, I think Manson one, why not? Omuka history no, the BI is guess Asante, and yet.
Okay.
Since we are returned by
okay, Medase, yo. Medase.
Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana. You know?
Other places
the Salaga market. Yeah. So they catch you from the Salaga side. They walk you down. Now we're capturing people. Yeah, the northerners. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No, it was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the...
Okay, Jesse Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, sir.
The reason I would say...
Yeah, who you have?
Why am I at the end of the day? Since I know China and I'm saying, why are the power and I'm following? I feel the chances to travel Africa, no, also usually no. Ashanti history now spread it. You know, I'm doing my idea. I know I'm going from Ashanti and what can be names. I call you Danny. I train I'm co finance or Fantinams. Now Fantinidi and Kobia because of my and crowd. What the anchor because Fantimamo crown here can. So we need buy a bantama.
I can't for a bantama for.
Till the end of the day, no me drunk one. Till my me won't follow us.
In fact, last time so called country be and Kofonia no more castle we can speak tree, we heard tree. Also, no live tree we speak. No, just what I can say Musa and some say. No cabro food bina the original church. When she will be na African, you will no crowd who say, yatis a muki namoka. No crowd as a cow promote to more money any day. Or go diverting again if I'm saying I'm friends as we. No.
Any or Jamaica, Shantan or diverted.
Aye.
Or cannot divert nams.
Yeah.
I don't want to for a semana. Inti, I'll go there, my own subscribers and a year and I just say, on the year Kenyani. Tinayan, I just saw Baba Kumasi. What about talk? I know, and ma guy be out on your centenary. I was with him Kumasi, but guy no John with him Kumasi. I know, and then by. You join us, so you're very interested in Ashanti. So, after some then once again in your interest view, I guess all can any crown their tour, to about Master want me, history so in Yano, or man about time manna, Menchia, Museum Grana, MBA Crana, the Yenograph history. To Ubikra, a comment to us, I know why Maya, now my yere back, Kumasia Babitia Santi history, then I won't pay or more munim. Kumasi, because Okra, we are very close to Asantophonia, Omunimsani. I know not to top up us, and I'm saying, okay. Then that's true because Shana more Demacon. See, I do have a more formal free Demacnaria. On Bakim Kusa, history, I show. On the catch me, I told them I got all a credit. He's saying, so I'm about cast or keep Kus no kind of. See, it got me curious. Into one day, Mamma has a young Kodikuti. You're quite near to AD. Yeah, and crying and I'm crackers. I didn't go for him. That's what you're saying. In a minute. It's something be unless our own maybe in Kofi, my mom about tourism, so more about Australia, Ghana, and Bibisa. Today, I have to correct some of my friends. Oh, and this is how Asante was formed. So I just say. See, I know maybe Nanzana go find an ambassador, but yeah, actually.
Okay.
Since I shall say or travel to Africa. Oh, yes, I did not check. But I think I said Nanziana go find an
as what conquest history no go 143 more against Asante mine or Ghana Krunum. Because once I was able to say, yeah, one more printing 1957. 1957, the idea history no 1957. Ghana no history no 1957, the NSE. Politics. We knew of you.
And Obi Busanas and once more better TCCA. Or better TCCA.
Okay.
If Infante Crass, Fante, I can't craft Fante and ya candy.
And two years until now, Timmy, I found why. I mean, you've been Obi Casapudunshi, she never first can hear the new. Because Obi to me, any dear assassins once I want to hear you many assassin from Manson, and you're possible. And you're possible.
Second point in the say, was it, I'm a real bin swab. I don't know. So then I can say some migrant communities on mobile sentiment or misbehave change. Other part to be on the call.
One pool.
My dress I didn't want me to because I dance the phone or no complaining to for wow, yeah, on an abbey, you know, how you need it. What right does you have said? Oh, call good work.
I want one.
At the end of the day, the whole Republic Parliament said. I go to a mobile returns $1 saying, open so patch or mine fee. And I do buy na Okupis Kakakran open so in network or South Africa, almost have so. No matter about Boka Bisuma now. Wow, Margaret Yabahon was there for saying. I'm in Tissani, and sometimes it's why I say, Asante Masa, we are Quasiachi, and I'm in Quanamoon.
M1 pool.
Because you go to the show Ghana, Kofi say, oh, you buy Nancy. And so I say the piano, I don't know. It's a Ghana for your own gratefulness. So, and I saw, I don't know, sometimes I want to say, I don't get it.
Right.
I don't get
it. Right.
But
I say. No, I be no. Can't make count. Yes, I will be a card over can. See. Emoja na wo mu no enye different from the wo bia mu. Eti ultimate transfer Ghana ni bia no nka na dwen twira asante ne nka say wo mu na wo pass bia nka wo me cancer hu no. So aha. Nti obi abeka bia no we give me equal response. Period.
So omo ba bo twira asante fo no mo hwehwe.
Yeah yo. Hwe obi ansoma wo opa no ye nko tira me ka say wo ye wachiri yi a omba ba bebusa nti no omba bebusa say mo na mo ya asante say ai Odie, Upa Jaudi on a 2 Ecocotana, Moncope confirmation in Frabrofo. Ye, confirmation free Bruni, who TNE, Montias, yes, aha. Oine, Odia Mamenasi, you know, be a bit dealing come. Right. Yenfa Colawi. Hello, yeah, Madame Boko. And the lab is why she pa nano penami network nuclear am to Kafra, why? Kafra.
My brother.
Kafra, Mammy Tiwa, Kabiguni uncle.
Yo, Mammy Kabi. Me at the time, I say, such a man politicians and some now with you, Mammy Kabi. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, me kayo. Oh, yes, executive. Let me tell us who be some say, MPP penny for anywhere. What I'm going to say, chairman for and again you. National chairman, Ashanti regional chairman for no. Nam penny for no massa. Almost just said the NDC for the crown, penny for a coonimun and penny dear. Penny one ni crown or bache. So, a politician. We used to watch the debate nipa. Was it a spiritual and I anti Susu no man to a banana?
Yeah, no crime. No crime on one pool, no crime on.
Yeah, that's right. I hear for no say. Said the nano ye be conformity who and yes, 13 cc and pattern. Yes, 13 cc and pattern, not young pattern. Yeah, best yes, yeah, man. Now, my I was so one once on the phone. I'm called cheese room for 10 grams. What for the Moko Jamaica, Tom Moko Jamaica. Why we wrong? Me who know a crabby swatcher. Me started to me following because now I'm a first Africa heritage. No, yeah. But me who in some canny baby, I said, Sikasano. I'm saying, I need to
yo.
Men are not to back us or Nico. Who quack jazz Asante for a call way power, never men castle. When him say, who aren't in one of Infantine in Aqua, Jamaica, a Kenyan.
You.
Yeah, I'm sorry, or be beside Asante once a man, what can be be Asante Fonia Quatiti, would a time at tomb. Shall make country no more Asante no had the other two or no.
You.
Send a rear and there, but now won't share no bend or virgin any so. On send the program no pan no crown Ghana for crown for lonis out.
David Abisantina, what may catch her say, one on a chinye, who watching ye, Nechi and ye. If you as well will be as well foundation, you be a new Abitima Bia, and Corre, me pray the theatre no. If you yet, ultimate body be Africa Bia. Africa, as Africa baby, dear, ye won't bet me. I started from the scratch. I'm a new Panaji or more. Aye.
And since I won't make a massa and from one summer go Santa Sopra. Made a make a Miss Walker Santa Waka Moja. Waka cra. And Santa Fonia, I don't know, be a being a man, Santa Fona. What will be your Santini? Yeah, what did time back to your niece? The Montama I ye Baba Tumsa, Asante Fona Kofa, and Crofos, them the call with Triswati. I don't think I want to come with Yansa for no mind, you know, I can see my monko. No more Mokoye. Yeah, what them call Tutum Crofort at the time about to no. The way one in Africa countries, no, and one South Africa is no, a group of Belgians are Junanoya.
Yeah, because on you to work with research. Work with research.
Uchiri so papa me se men kasa we de ma men kana
kan wadwe kwa adwe ne kan wadwe ne
sha no America pantia some prawo yin ni so biem so ofun so ni bibia papa eka asante hene namma wo odi mwa ba asante memu Ghana memu no
onko na onko kan che okro mu hini se wonhwe asante hene no nsua bi na mwa wo onko ye no bi na mu se mfo na mu die saa no
ni kuro mu hene prawo pe otumfo kura ba ba chia no ebi kura ni kuro mu hene airport otumfo ba ba chia no
and the some ase ne say wo mo sha ase ye say ya enye mpanimfo no mo target mo nananom the next 20-30 years no afei people are going to see mo no so say na mo nananom ye a problem no mo sha ase ye no
na wo kwa ayi South Jamaica ho no ananse sansu so kura mo to bi wo ho ananse sam kura to bi wo ho wo tiri so Jamaica for ayi oba na ni dinda o musika so no ye die ni
ai omo nko se ya se wa nyina sisi Jamaica statue sisi wo nyina wo asante fo ne egu wo mo
jina ye wo yo program afa yo program fa kwa baby en fa ma asante so kura na ya de ya di ya hudi ye nim se ya asante fo ya wa bakwasam so ya papa ya bakwasam nya efin enti ne ya bakwasam da so eka oman mu aka tira kwa baby bia no wo kwa baby anam se wo ka so ya asante ni ababu bua se wo tumfo benhia ni pra ba be wo empona kwa so mu ba ho Omo ba betie history no mo betie na mo twantwa omo saba menhia ba be hwese no kra na se enya no kre ya mo de asamba ne ene mo ya wo ba wo drem ni ka ba ba keka we no wo do obi hyawachi ensan ala ene se ye de ayiagu obi ani so no papa ma me nkwa no
medase pa medase we ye video ya obehwe ye JF Kennedy oba Ghana oba ye ne ti asem okan JF Kennedy wo kasa no onim se enkofo bi adominate ama enna moye popular yenti ase.
Thank you, President and Mrs. Rawlings.
Okay, ode meba mama JF Kennedy nyina ho na me mpeke kola we wo say bonsu akwa aba
fine ode sheba me chiambu nyina
ye obi ajo so
na mpese kaka be ka se maya sa ho ano otu fo ko keep ko ska ode koma keep ko se hena no.
Oh yeah, obia correct. Where Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton. Yeah, Clinton. Yeah. Me da se pa yi black so. Yeah, Clinton. Me da se Prince. Eja to aso a.
Se da maya no keep ko so.
So
otiska otumfo de ma keep ko se hene.
And ohun entware je be support man keep ko so hene no wo su nyina. Ohun di otumfo koyema no. Amumu say promotion be no de yes ade no. Promotion be no promote ni krom hene no. Hypocrisy ni nya atwomfo. Also a platform kakraka over 1 million followers. Do you care about Cape Coast?
Yeah, we am fatidi. Na kasa de we kranka na ese ka obo hu dawru. Eno kasa mfa hu. Sika otumfo yi ma wo mo no sa sika no ko ntimi fa kwa mama mpo. Ana ntimi ko fa kwa badwa ben hene. Aso de bre mu Cape Coast fo. Tempia mu kasa na mu kasa tie otumfo. Ala na mo yesa. Ana kwa bi no so a so ya igbenu so ya enough no kasa wo bo asese yen twa de DBC na be chese adanse hene ana no to din sa de o timi pa no humura so pro no ya wo na ahwe so mi ntiase o de sheba ntia adanse hene o de asam no wo ka te o so asase o se ya o de bio
me de ahometimpo
Anything ma me friend me free some obi
Mate eja me da say ye beto aso ai ye beto aso right yemfa call we na Bill Clinton US President Clinton no odi nkomo bi mpacho munti ane ento aso.
Honorable ministers, honorable members of the Council of State, honorable members of Parliament, honorable members of the Judiciary, Nananum and the people of Ghana. Me chiamo. America fo chiamo.
Eti awe Bill Clinton on was nananom me chiamo. America fo chiamo. Ai. Asante be ni na ya akono won kope confirmation free buru no tiase o to ne sua free asante fo na mo yese ye moja na bewewe mo ana mbebre period mama ne to say
me paso net the first day me from program iso
yeah
me ma wajuma pa
yes yeah that's it
unyansa chira wo de chira ye because why you so educated Mitia me pese me free so kwana
that's it
Udimaya atahon ahwan na wo say Ghana asantefo ene tonsremufo asantefo na akra no omo ni pakọ mo ton bi slave trade that na all over enye sremufo pa onko bisa ni kromo yin se adenti na omo ton wo mo ma abrofo no Ade no moton mo ma brofon aya mo nye sa na se without asante ka srem sabren ka nipa bia ni ho mi ameka say mi fie ya ko fa sremufo ma se sremufo no abepam omasi abedora ma omo frifio ni nyina akọ omasa ensa ase da wo nyina se omo na ye omo dia omo ye omo dia nko mu ni se ye ja omo wo soro a nkasa do omo nye hwe aya mo nye sa Debia na asante mi hu wo me ye ti sound first omu free nkaya fo ni ayo mu ba omu kuta omu wo aduane na asante fo ye ti bia momodi ye wi omu gu ye valanda so wo ma je omu no matena ene sound baby for kaya ni bia fe ne ba kwa kudua o free gawo abetu kwa kudua Tribal ben a besta. I am more from one in Siasa for no inferiority complex. No, na first I know free sremu bano. Mimi go school as anti-mine, baby or friend. I now muba ya jolly woman son omura kejetia, omura sante. More money, o was a monument, and was a seer. I am one Santiasi. Na asante dane kwaye se wo man ka se asante fo nka o ni baby kra gina yo se so ma kuma se baby o ma ji baby afa e de no mo je free asante fo wo di maya wo no enya asante na emre bia wo ko wo de sen e ko fo a wo koye de obeye wo fi se ye wo kro mu ni aka e be ma akwa ma akọ no akwa yesa aya mo na asante ase and Omanya Asante for my warrior, Omonamasi, Omanya Sasi Tonton, I Asante for because Sremo won't me Asante bent me Cosrim and Coscas or Quacotas as well. But the Nekumasin Sasene and cry and cry Ben Kumasin now, Omana Tony and I want a Tony and I didn't know my sir. I know one is a yes, do any chidio or
something.
Yeah, so want me more bra, no more feel say, Oma adding kukua, Omoya Sante for na Sante for, Omoya breath for, sort as here, Omona, almost fitted in Omacon, and Omatra, Oko Angona Santo, Oko Jamaica Santo, Oko Sessions Santo,
Oko Brazil, Oko Guyana, Oko Montego Bia, sort as here. Aye.
Sort a normal to a day. Almost to a day. A quadroning to trust some names, Mununqua, the Piana Sante, Adain. Omunyama Sante for one to omo. No munyan se muno or tiny too much.
Okay.
Oh, too much. Monya Sante for anka more in it. First a mobile a ashtown. Omoba yan craman quan or we omo ejanani we no yeah. Enyan san manyan craman quan and no more.
Ayo.
Omunya omo chirano. And then and it be about just say, ye na fra just bibia nanka and kanyeni song. Omunya di omo ye no ye nyina nipa ba ko ba omo fi se omo beyiyi mu asante fo wo ba ye hwe wudin ye nim ba bia wo firi
ye betima kire wase so omo ben sa dia
ye betro wase
yo
emra ne so ye betro ba bia wo firi pa atare na ehye wa wo de ba nyina omo be kire into munya di omo ye no me kwa menwu kura no se ayina me asante mo bo se omo sa so tenten ba ku di anim na nipa be 30 no mo di akire odo nim kuma so na di kan omo da be no mani tie omo nya asante fo na nya asante without Ashanti there's no Ghana.
Okay, me da say right, you for last call away na me ba. Eti we Clinton no ba Ghana no Rollins na president. Obeduru ye no. Ohun omo a na omo ye omo ka bi ewum. Enti ohun de no person waka. Richard, mami for last caller, mami Tiwa. Yes, sir. Yeah, when you pass also here. Right. Aye. Right. TV on ka we low one na wakasa TV no stop it yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I said was just novel also too much. What you do almost because it didn't see that make us. They said you can't see every black abubuya. So as on the phone they said Omo black abubuya na Omo aya no mark akopacho no more side abubuya no aya juma. Because I said, one or more, did you ready? And I said, okay, go on, but as answer, not almost so almost another tramos. So, I said, one would timidate no show with it, or when you are, because I was studying the other so. So, yes, Omuna moving on me, I say, Omukuna, I can't too much.
Okay. Mr. Richard, you okay. I mean, a corner about interview, me the call, my phone, I'm for call this out now. My corner about my promise and say, I'm said the next 30 minutes, no interview be. Yabadu Akaba. Right, with the Fakakras also now, Yantua Sochana.
You, with the Kakram, it is also in I, Sars live to their seminar. And ready mini him, and Nasa once.
Nasa once,
Kushiawa, Elimina Castle. I want to know my bistana. Nipana or church and similar traprofono. Or catch it almost say. Asante for nekoto slave trading and the betonima abrofon wo.
Na just say wo so wanim no wasum or Cape Coast omo guzu kan sampani sem no. Wow.
Enti wa na nasta wansa a source. O source wo ho no. Enti o source na wono omode kreso no. Ana kwa na ibisa na nane se na wo ye hwan.
Wo ye hwan.
Enti wa na yi ni phone. And we show in him picture what to try artist or cheaper to meaning paying for and Americans in who say I am power your henny. So me na make home.
You okay?
Na me free. Me name my girlfriend be free Israel. And me have be drama me alcohol.
Wa hini wa dasu ya odi asachire something hini on our case awansa. Sansa yo madam fupa no yo. Mato. Oh, what do you want to say now? You're in with you. Now someone's out there. What do you want to say? You want to say that? Yo.
Just Aquani says and before say you be turning one ye you can nipa. And Taman and Nasa once a church has 7 Americans in you musu galai.
Okay.
Americans need galai sade na kwano dada wo.
So
ana nasa wansa ka tro mo se omumra Ashanti.
Yes, no meti the original history.
The original story.
That's right.
Nti wona just a guy di papa mu a manya den. Me ne no enhu ni biem. Nti wona bi obetimi bi ono mo continue dia. Wo de ya frɛ no na bisa obekasa asem we akire.
Yo.
Ne do so na ne o castle. Nti Asante tiny de ra. And the nipa bia so okasa tira Asante de onye ho akatua.
That's right.
Hwɛ ya mu nhye ne ba bi nso. Hwɛ enwumra me di minua asem Kofi adonwa betum nya se bia wo prenti na me ka ne ho asem. O start ya o ye ne niam o keka asem me ka kire me wife say abranti wa hwe obenya problem. Asem will be can last year.
Yo.
So na ya na omuka ase sika joko fi na ho na ya de kitu avi o
ye na na musunsun tu omu tu omba do ni e wo to ni wa wasem
no hini bi ani bi ko fa no hini German fo hini ka so o try so e bi Asante hini ko chi no twa ni ti jin ben na ni de ya de foforo obi ani bi so na ya na omuka sa de ehwe o na da Asante be kan kudu e wo Ghana ya no ya tete ntokuru bim na ya ede ya ni hwe o do ma hin no no ye hwan
reason mami na wase ye beto aso kina wa ha na
ya friend na sa wansa
na sa wansa yo mate yo me da se pa right na sa wansa wonu yi woni di asa wa kire yi wura hwe ade Penisi sanko for yenchi nanaba mami mfalo na umfa kakra nso so na fe no me hwese e ko na ba we say we live na me ne wie ni interview na me promise no na boko de nanaba
boko na ho ye de
ye ho ye pa
we were doing that still am chiwa
nice one
program dem me ba so aye na ye group bi wa ma radio UK e ba ya na ma share atom
nice one
grofo be for ade bia me share ma wo mo ntu program de
nice one nice one nana ye da se pa ye da se
yo oli cheba onze de bia na me kanu Asante ti ye mpanyimfo na nsole a ye num do ye nkura ye ko de ma to se mpanyimfo nso keka wo mo o se mpanyimfo keka wo mo hu yi pa na nanom so ani bre because we be sit able ya ye no ka say adanse ewulo enso ko tonkonifo akotena adanse e sole se oboati good man si omo dia wo mo koje abra nanom ne na nkrofo ti wo obi ankasai to tia se enti wona ho otumfo di kuro na ma se so ndi wo pese otumfo na enso nkasa ansa
ahmeti
to tia se but wo frɛ nanano na o senka buta si an se ebe no mo ye because ti ano atamfo no aye de be aduru won
ya ku ya nim no enkomo bebre wa e be de na metam no so antina ma nshara nkofa no nsa
ahimfie ye program aye bi to obi awura mu bi enkofo bi o mo ba adwene kura o mo nye papa nti o se won tisi akura no ye statement security ne ye de be e title because nkofo afa atante wa dwembone na o ka Kofi Boakye asem se Kofi Boakye report e dia ma no ne ade me na me pese nka na ene na non ti ase se na ewia so wo twampo a na kuromani na akire no Kofi Boakye o ma pa ne se wo no kura nkuntia o no ani kuromfo asantefo anye ma boni a ye beto abo mo hihye wa asantema mu nyina ne tu a no mo de nam no Kofi Boakye ka mu na ne guo na ni fire na na ta anye mo ni nyina wo o boate bo anti o mu jin Kofi Boakye na ne trade wo mo enti sana na wo propose wa makuna na Kofi Boakye a wo mo fra no wo mo nkan kire no anye ma boni sa na rolling the time what is a PB wo me nom ne sa wo hina de kum be kuti asantemai the same thing ana ndc for afa na Kofi Boakye a do no wo benya nti no
ana wo be ene kosi wo esi wo mo sei ene wo mo nyina wo mo yi esi wo mo sei na asante so wo yi difference no
nche na asante ndc for no asante for no wo mo hihya mo de mo ye politics wo mo wia no mo throw out o se na mo to ha wo mo put kura mo chekrate ana na no but when nam se politics wo mo nye bi nti no wo mo ntimi meka enti no ye nyina ye mfantie onfo na asante mai de mi ma to kwai ebo me bra sa asantini da chi masante se mi mani yami me yire no me mai asante enti no me nye obi sa ruwe mu nso mo na mo keka na meka se mi asante ti mi na mabamu bu wo asantini agina yie na ma wani mre ye no aye butaya ho nyame bi asi ye ni so o de che ma wo na wo tam so
me das nana e kira yebeto aso na my promise e ko na ba no o pese wo busa me nsem binti ye wi a yebeto ye be ko na ba me das pa right tell you can Spanky also de che ba Clinton video you na sa wan sani oba Kumase Himine na ope baby a tourist area. Na Sawansa was see a tourism area. It is a village. Bibia opeso humbia and wayano. Ye baby do hunkomo. Yana name Nana Himine Nana Apple Sawansa Ababiu. The Atiana said, O call Himine, Adia Wayo Hono, or building a whole tourism area. I will call on from Egypt, Songhai, every cool Sudan, Ebele PMU, or Gokos, Asante Mine, over Quatini in a view, or Nasa once. No. Yabetuaso. Measure than I decide, Manon. Nana Spanky say, Opesu Tie, Bill Clinton, Oba Ghana, said Yoba ya, Casa, or no bet Betimbesian, but Omuntia Bill Clinton, ever has say, what am I at Moncantreno? Say, only route, a tree without a root, intimina. Only route, na Santefo, you will root, and Tina de Biabroni, Crow, Bia took to Quine was over Santefo. Aye, and Untina, me bo modian say, Minuma Santa, Santefo, ye best who ya, when ye dinner ye, and Sani Yakusia Brunidi. It was a my also Pesao Africa, Africa, who be Africa for the Rio. Say, hold your may day, Yankusi, mechanical natural. It is a so bebo, baby, so yes, we Eweni and a central region. Tadi, and Mumuna, Bomodiana Krum for into the way and as why. Piao, Bill Clinton, Yentiano.
Thank you. President and Mrs. Rawlings, honorable ministers, honorable members of the Council of State, honorable members of Parliament, honorable members of the Judiciary, Nananum, and the people of Ghana. Me chiamo. America fo chiamo.
Bill Clinton, no, those Rawlings Day during the 1992 Super Bowl.
Thank you. President and Mrs. Rawlings, honorable ministers, honorable members of the Council of State, honorable members of Parliament, honorable members of the Judiciary, Nananum, and the people of Ghana. Me chiamo. America fo chiamo.
Where ye Bill Clinton, America for na I ready. Now with the Ghana for we party, you want me to. Walk about Kroma, was Kasa, dominated. Now Abekebi. Now what was what you brought for fear be. Now see kaki kawajin. Mummy, me say, a dear be any hinibientimi now. And untina, me person me concern me compare abonte confirmation. Me person me fear for Jimmy T, a Jimmy Tum, and we are better. So we were chilly yawn. Our bonte for the bar, or make your baby at dinner. I want to say, say that here. Now, Mono and Mabina, Mutitina, Brofuna, Mopeko, Namodena, Abrofuma, Bronima fans and Gozio. Oh, we are because now, who are you? Where are you from? Ufre, or Bio Basobo, who say, and Pastor, you have something to show. At the end of the bachelor, you to mention Larry, and it's upon African is why I am Gozio. You study woman and Gozio. They can't train because woman lucky cultural identity. A lot of Pan-Africanists, they lack typical unique identity. Nobody will take you serious. Hey, Chinese ni, or be big Kurano. Uhu na unso Chinese ni. Uhu India ni, or be big Kurano. Uhu ni patuntuna also ya Pan-Africanists. Dear Nakura, you have nothing to show. A brofano waka. What am I ye? Tia de me catron. Me say, Ubeye we nyina twitwa video no a wo foundation nye enti enkosi hwe a prediction obi mu friend prophecy. I am telling you because of the history na mesu ya ntia untu de asantefo a wo mama Africa no aya akono o mama amamre ye wurutu na ya akono wo so beta wo mo a wo de bodeti to Bodeti to na taste na make me boa. Pan African even where bibi at my Africa dey. Eye dey ya. Enya hwe because oni root or Cambro for sa. Brody no no hwe no. Head say yeah. But in Ghana today on the map we are no. Asante mine ama Ghana map no aye big. Oka Asante mine pe oh Ghana baby ah. Eye dentia because oba ye tradition ye culture no odu a ye be katwi at say akwaba ye be mo bibi unique dia kyerɛw at say akwaba even during 90s 1992 Bill Clinton obeduru ye no asantefo ama bibia ya akono ntu wo kama wono su nani agye odi yetu bufo ma muntie na moma cloud enchemo na munsua mpaninsem na ukotu bawie no masaya yeah we need to learn our history history na wo odamaya history na wo some mistake we be na a lot of nkofo enya microphone so called pan-africanists when we say we need to learn our history history na wo be beginning what history do you have history na wo you don't have any history but you are telling people to go and learn African history African history na wo kan one seven because you can never talk of African history where you want to sideline your own people. Where omutime creating history. Say, in Ghana, you can never talk of history without talking about Asante history. Omo defend it. They fought well. America is about how they fought. Omo nanam ekonye. And then the money America history what we are say is because they fought hard to defend. Christopher Columbus was also discover America means okwa ene bibi wo ho okwa ne nkrofo bi wo land no so enso okwa from Italy okoye invasion until they can never take his name out they fought hard with our forefathers blood in America now Asante force yen nananu moja wo de koji asase wei wo say ene de me yenka na history be ya muye shallow tia say what the tia
can I tell you something? In the vault seriously
people eat it I didn't know
you are calling it aki. But I think among Ewes, you eat the white part. At least when I was growing up, sometimes when you're hungry, you just eat the white part and you leave the. Yeah. He was trying to say, Goshes was trying to say, this is cashew.
It's not cashew.
I thought it's cashew.
No, this is not cashew. This is like.
This is aki. Okay. And I think Ewes call it akla.
Isn't the northness? They said they make soup with this one.
Soup.
Yeah, the northness. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No. It was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
Other places
the Salaga market.
Yeah.
So they catch.
So you see, even Omomi and Sam Mujina Hono. Once my opinion on your ewening or directing, once Omko share Kobopo, a plan. Into man, a penny on my extra woman, other places, as Antifoco, other places. They are supposed to be all right. Only say, you have to be inferior to complex. Want to mean you before us, Namon Cabro Nicasa, I ready. Where we also mutra manfu. Because any person said, you know, bet me a Casaba community. Opa, Omopa, met me a momo, Sicabio Fanto bound. Omomi ensa no mugina no mbetimi akakasa ba ko omunyina ate but enam say hate jealousy and of inferiority complex ni ntino say omunyi omunni ntino once omoka broni kasa mugwemu sankofo omunyina say they are telling people say oh momanyina momi enko say history way kai Trambeka just we are Santinia ewurade say omankofo bi say mu ene kyerɛw abibiman mu mpaninsem me so me enso omugina ho no omunyina betimi akakasa baako ene kyerɛ sɛ ko mu yɛ nkrofo mpa so mu believe wo ho kai
from the Salaga side they walk you down all the way to Cape Coast where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you.
Are you kidding me?
So that is why
you are making it up. It's not true.
I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up.
Many
if you go to the north. Okay.
Many of our African American brothers in the diaspora, in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are from the coastal areas.
No.
Salaga, up north. If we do tourism right, you will just see how they trekked, kidnapped, captured people all the way from present-day northern Ghana, hundreds of kilometers.
And not that I know.
Yes. They walked.
Some people did not even make it along the way from the north to the south, like central region, right? Then they took them. That's why you have to take your last bath. If you go to what's it called?
Asin River.
Yes. So you take your last bath because you've walked long miles.
And all the dirt and
all the dirt, they go and wash you. They wash you, then they take you to the dungeon. That's when they're like they start like checking which one is the strongest. You know, and they keep you.
So you think, say, see, when a man na mono say no, you who one you show me no, to the sense say we are so intelligent, you're smart to understand the game. Say they will pretend say they are defending Africa, but rather no, omu ambushi Africa, and yomu where this was a lot of Africans, African Americans are omu pretending say they know the history. They want to teach the world about Africa, but yet omu damage through their academic journey. Omu damage because as of today, the African lack identity crisis. Or identity crisis. As of today, Ghanaian, your friend modern day Ghanaian, or identity crisis. And none of Obiat matches are no. And until many brese, men copren kuma Ghana, nemum, I will defend Asante. Said the Asante no, rise here, affect Ghana. Because a lot of Ghana for no, womukuta identity crisis, and you can't change them. Ebini wadamaya. Etino one namwa, one on namwa kika brofosa anu. Only plan. Because if you go to war and wouldn't war more on, you're sorry preoccupant because your enemy you must work at your back. Until we Asantes, no, we are working at our back. So pushiba, then you get a war. Open you be actually no. Yeah, you pushiko, you bet or something. Say you pushiko ya you bet Kofi, you bet Sante. Aye, Udiminsa. And such people, they don't have any reputation, integrity to defend Africa. I'm telling you, because omuka Africa be, omu damage Africa in the activity of omu activity say we are projecting Africa in the wrong way. That is why I say all Pan-Africanists, most of them, as me nyata study woman, they can't go anywhere. Because on lack credibility, on need grounds, on this foundation. It didn't what they are told so. So I pity them. And into the best in there, would they check the whole continent? Pan-African is better to be the change of Africa. Never. Culturally, politically, socially, never. So a woman here say, we must build the foundation. And we the Asantes must start to build their foundation. We must hold it tight. Said you at the top, no can stay on it. And yes, sir, we need any legacy. Jack, you to bonkoso for sao. You to bonkoso. So you can imagine this boy, a damage also out there in the brains and the minds of ignorance on Africa. This boy, this is very bad. And the man or your architects. The man standing there is an architect. I can see, I can feel it. This is bad. Proud African. Wadamaya or trek a dangerous zone. Wadamaya trek a dangerous zone. Mon cancer say it doesn't matter 1 million followers. And you know some. Mon cancer so on your steady. On your steady pa. Mon cancer. Wadamaya. Who trade a dangerous zone. Say, why you be at Asantia when you be guase? Konim, dear Bebanon, no be an edible, one cassa will be good when you say. I'm telling you. So what Chatra for Asante for whom in our Asante history, who are pay attention. You see, ube fe ube hunu afa ube gu wan masen kakranka krasa now sa wani munyam na e say wanya ni munyam no afa na e ba fom afa na manfo wote wase na omu hunu adwene wo tirim. Yes, you don't know agro na ube udi no because man no gina ho no or settle up Jack ye nyina ye hwe video analysis mine settle up you don't know. Oh, you don't know. This is bad. Because the more no you say no, na ye nuanu me won off for be fast and for hotai. Na ne buafu, amana me de fa fom na mbekun ye. To a young person, na ne buafu to de benyini, no ato so na ato so saa wo, no de anyini. To hu ana ne bu ye ne hi. Na seke yeso ye beka ye nananu ahwere wo nkwa, seke hu de nkyerani anka beku no. Tio sanka hu de nkyerani sese ye anka de seka beto ne minim. Woni de nkyerafo for the Asante for. De nkyerafo de ya kan for. No. That's how we are say expansion, defeat and conquer and control. And the second who danger any abeku. And so today, Asante for nam for a danger for we any for. Conform na danger for president for. Apeje fie for ndo na danger for. You to be nya won Obe who danger any abendai. Who danger any ade na be no. You to be nya hwe. Oye unua. Apre na ba ye na we defeat e no ano no. Period. And this anema critically esa usua. Mimi hu danger any onye metamfo. Eyen tokwa ne yeko ye na yedi wo muso nkunima no ano no. Ye wie no wo mo dodo na asa be ka Asante fo ho. Enu tira me say president Kofi we danger any. Kobuza na asefo no. Wo ye danger fo. Munim paninsem. Munsu tira me say Africa ni bia wo be ka say Africans go and learn your history. Edi history amusa say what type of history now pass Africa for Ngosuya? Is it Egyptian mythology or Asantology or what mythology now pass Ngosuya? Your Egyptology, the studies of Egypt. Your Asantology, the studies of Asante. Ethology now pass Ngosuya. Tell me, because my study Haile Selassie, the Menelik, the Shebes, you see the Haile Selassie, you see my study woman and my study the Egyptology, the pharaohs, minim. And I mean the Kush, the Sudan, the Songa Empire, the Ashanti Kingdom, and to mean baby a free bow. And to more abrofuna boy so pesa woti uye bibini na hunwa. You must study this ethologies and yes I won't know. And you fit na benya Ghana wo. No think beyond Ghana. Ghana dey a political institution. Mimi I see Ghana as political institution. A political. But we are talking about the root and blood. The dynasty, and I say the lineage, and Ghana. And they are brainwashing the young people every day because of followers and views. One day, this is bad.
You didn't know. So that is why, like,
can I say something?
Yeah.
What am I saying? Yeah. Even those of us who are on the coast, Western region, Central region, Volta region, there are many of us who carry the blood and the genes of northern grandmothers.
Yeah.
Some of the good-looking, strong women who have been tracked down, you will find people along the coast who say, this one we shouldn't sell to the Bronis.
Yeah.
So you can imagine this man. Now when you to say the diaspora people, when you obey brainwash because they will ask questions. How did it happen? Obey brainwash woman. Look at the man. And this man will be in Ghana and always brainwashing the people, the young people. If you know the Wadamaya, no? Wadamaya, don't play with Asante. Just focus. If you want to discuss yourself, discuss your race or your tribe. Dia muye ye muniama muye papa ne dia papa monke no ansan. Don't try because who know ye what you say who will follow west near ya Jack tio yes ya ohina woni nim paninsa no onko da what you say ya strike to venom no a o page no ubenya problem and we know Yenim said you be see ayo so. A word to a wise is enough. A word to a wise is enough. Because we know this deal. Mokan be na before bre. You are the same people. And before I am kwasa mudin say mudi abrofo sembe solve before problem. Enye ye da. Udi broni ebe solve bibini problem. Enye ye da. There's a usanu usua say e de ne meya metimi amage between abrofo no de oma ye ene de yenso ye wo ene ne esua e nyansa. Sa woni mu nyansa wo hunu da. On say amonti ase ade na asante hene abrofo no ene ne kleke ade monti ento omuto ebi kura omuto koka say ai asante ne kura no we slave master ade ya abrofo no omudi ento ompena sam say on ne ton ye munim nyansa.
And I can't mention names, I have to respect confidentiality, who has been able to trace her great-great-grandmother to somewhere in Burkina Faso. Now, and we are not talking about imagining things. So this whole thing about slavery and Aki, this thing, I used to eat this. In fact, let me eat.
No, you can eat it, you won't die.
Yeah, this one is...
That's the one I eat.
No, as a kid, we used to eat this. Sometimes we ate this to quench hunger. Exactly. I'm trying to remember the whether we call it akla, which is like akara.
Mami number ya frame pa last caller. I'm so free Russia. Mami nti open here to say.
Yeah, me patch on here pa. You frame me and Lawrence me can say free Moscow.
Okay, Russia, Mate. O actually pa chichi me that's so frame. So how about there?
Yeah. It's around 8:18.
Okay.
Me call we have a lecture since here. Me pona me say Mamensa and Francine. Yeah, I wanted to talk about this issue of slave trade. Omo de Asantefoba be slave trade in there. I continue from time immemorial. But me say me begin the last from 13th century ever, and from 12th century ever. Yeah, can funi nyina ni anticosto yenyina is an old Ghana empire ni nyina because of the Arab invasion and the slave trade from the Arab zone. And on a day I can funi nyina and you reject Islam yenyina ba straight forward to the southern zone.
The southern zone, okay.
Yenyina ya no after the Arab invasion yenyina ba na ebedru e from one. That is around 1480 going and that slave trade Jinamuno. The whole Akan zone or those are dancing a big but there's most centralized government to be here. It's one initially they treated you as slave. So all the time you have to provide.
So we are human do niama breno aduane odi wo gold no emma ne niama nyina breno. Yeah.
Yes. You have to provide subsequent and what so it omo no de ne de na nemu no ya ne kanka sabi ebra ya na nanom de omoja etwa so emi nya asante fa ho de no. Okonfo ka bi se yenkyere santini ase.
That's right.
Asantenkai.
Asantenkai piao.
It is say ye no bi kompo ni edi nipa ne so a. Ye many pan nye yakoa.
That's right.
Ye de try ye memu. It is say ye be free obi kura se nipa no emfa nipa mra ye from so mfa nipa mra me yenton wo mo. Ye from so mfa nipa mra ne yemfa nko aken.
Ye yemfa nko apem piao. Piao.
Yan talking obi foforo na yentre kronim yentre oman ni mu enu ti na fa be bi sen kuranza asase kakra ka ne da ho ofa asante tre ya ekoya ekoka gonje nyina edi wo mu nyina so at a point in time around 1880 1717 ho na eba ekoko divoa wars nyina ne ade but as vassal states are Ubia one Nihini Piara 18 states no so Ubian and Amambre, Ubia Mambre 80 Ubian and Amambre
even to now, no, every woman sample for me and Afana, but only a part of Asante.
Yeah.
Anka, you did slave trade muja, and come, you conquer Bianca, then the Bay Aquas, Conforsi and Chu Biase.
That's right.
Obia or dear Niti, a Mexican job of piano, where you're Santini. Regardless of, say, or take a Ashanti region, and as a one take Ashanti region. And meeting any slave market, slave fort, be our Ashanti.
Was anti-men, but be a Ashanti never be.
Yes, you in this slave muja, and meeting a bingo. Senkaya there, you this slave muja, and Cowboys slave market, ewa Ashanti-men, now who the Jinaswaka say. And in the Crawford, the kind of the earliest part of the earliest part of the slave trade, you know. The Chafono no Omudi Yasuna Mubasas and Sani Babedi in 1700, you know. Best 300 years, 220 years from 1480, slave trade started up to 1700, you know, 220, 250 years and Asante Beden Munya, and they try and Crawford. Because not as she said, and young Chumani, a Jankwana de Beko, Udinipa, Ebeko Asenkwa, Udinipa Beko Asenkwa. Hey, Nimono, Yang ne Kuji Ghana Nisiho. Say, Anka Santifu and Kwa in Ghana, so Anka Ghana is Australia. Australia, Omukoto, Aborigines for Omuno, and Assassini Omodia. But Nino, or my minorities.
Yeah, and now mono prisoners on free Europe, now capture Kurunafa.
Yes, or Magic Kurunafa, the same way in Canada, the same thing. Omukoto America, so or Magic Kurunafa. And say, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm as at that time, and Chamakati. And no man, and no man, Muji chronify. So it's something I was say you shouldn't ye. Yes, Antonia, you be a Magana pana. It seems that the way we are being pushed, and yefe cry, we are being pushed as if say, Yana Ghana problem. But be corner Ebaba be na abewie say Asante mrem Asante amema enyeyi
right
he was obia betun for na eboaye nti
odese ya beto asot me dase pa say so wafre free wa maye ya dase da bia e ban ton kan me dase yo me dase right oh and dey e na ba bebo me pa say my promise say me interview ya me nye o dey ma me fa call away I aristo fa kakra bi so fa kakra bi so
na bom de say
boko
we dey admire some non slavery and some person kakra na ahun say near ni o na we are building no anya a lot of followers now on the agree say
yeah very dangerous
it is very
dangerous person yeah
na enkwala o mutie ni nyina de adwene we ato o mutirim na me person me can say me ya babro chilefo from me share my secondary school Ghana na me buy na teacher or a history teacher and o booster French ni na o booster say me free and I'm say me Ghana ni and I say Ghana u free and I'm say me Asante ni asa I can't try me kwa de me can't try but I say I can e mu de na me free bro ni o
yeah onim so said ni na
and I'm say me Asante ni onim asem o say the troublemakers
okay.
Peter look at them and said the Asantes were the troublemakers. So at the point, British folk who said, "Oh, more into me uncle can't grow full we are. I don't know why you need at the work." Now, Ujina Honum, now, oh, can and same way. You have to dig into history. And because I can't say I know colonial masters and look at the name time.
Oh, we are saying, Masami and Kobi, Mummy and Quay, history, dear history now, Kosia. Obia, one idea, Hoka, Obicasa.
What is it? I just bufu to honum now. Oh, can we baby? Baby, I sent to 40 Ghana 3. What one now can't you? And your fair. Because Ghana no what to time yena nandom na building history be any kuta Ghana
eno ene kuta Ghana eye say te say ye wo pin na omo buy na key no wo ho a omo punto kwa na omo kun ye hu ye nana no ya tie nana no history omo twa broni eti efiri so e ka kire sa ha le ye mpene ma wo mefa ha na utho na wo kan nsem we se na me pese ne nsem na all kan Jamaica honom no omo kasa na omo kan ene omo culture nketenkete bi o mu no emu de hi na ye similar e wo north
enwonwombo
so na adwene ye nse north bo na ye teche wo mu ko ya omo culture bi o mu di ubu se omo me refi culture ni di na ebi frefra kente enom ne ada na omo ko nsuo hu akọ se wodwura
yeah the obia people yeah the obia yeah
what I say na utona nanka say yesrim po omo culture entimin sa eme yesim
David culture dey e blood mu wo ye dey it's e wo mu
na utonom na o kekanke kansem bi say ya abra wo no unsua bibia mfiri ne ekosunum na o fiti ya na wa just craft something na wa ka to na wo the most dangerous thing is the followers in na no matena ne ono no anti-boba.
And don't forget say we one magra help omo ye team eti sank of no do man boys so called bono for boys in omo ye team work so no man link up with ye obi odo so efi so no ya ne Asante wo pro free voter rege baby e team work. Yes, a teamwork no ma build it. Right. Oh, Mr. Odon, another Mr. Odon late. Wait there, every man 1 minute. Mr. Odon, wait there, why you late? But me just say, I say me foul. Double call there. Nice one. Na ngomo ye didi na gabe sorry anu no aste na jiso o to so bi mami. Ai. Nice one.
Yes. Asante edie ukwasimi oku Jamaica ene Trinidad and Tobago onze omunyina eje omutu nyobe ko kachire omu
dabi
because o keka babua wo se mun kanchire mumma na mumma kanchire mumma no eti die nipa no akachire ne ba ye ba ya betina hei ayi wo Europe yi wo ba kwa mfana ko Ghana da anye hwe ko be kanchire ze o mi Ghana ni bifi kumase bifi sunyan bifi dwankwanta bifi ya ebia na akura na nko odo so wo a yi papa kachire me se ye Ghana fo mu Ghana no ofiri kumase ana ofiri bekwai ana ofia but akwa no so anko akwa no wa obeka enti awon to afo so no onko okra wonim fom wonim enti uti ko kase Asante for the kwachi nipa bi firi so ho no mu de enka ho se de eka no oba Jamaica no ne sa Elias na obu culture omu eya omu se ene Asante niema
pepe
omudi ntwo no eye tonu eno masano but di ntwo no omudi ni se ejiri bi ni Asante di kwa edai ese ejiri bi ene Asante di se so hwe kunta kinta unso mu ya film no mu ye no e Ghana ni but we have film no mu a wo se obi play se Asante ni ewom mana yema wom mana yema wom na omunim enye omunko a ene dum koye not the city eka ho Burkina Faso bi ka ho Africa countries in bebre dey eka ho but uji ko kase na wenu ena ekiripa edi omu ede ekro titimire mu no obu okro ono akasa ne ba wo ya so de ko papa ana ma me ko ticho ekokoton sa netie na nye to konko no bi ko de jiwi ye besere Ghana bi aduru no mo ma ye nyina ye ntrase won't come council. What you want to win, then you had an ordinary. But if you're already chasing, true. You know, win, you are an ordinary. But the same, I say, move a chasing, true. No more here. For the gym, that's it.
Medasi, Obisodo, a word to a wise, Medasi pa. Right, you have a call in here. Proud African, yeah. Proud African said the nanny of Jamaica was an Asante, and it's the same as the Marons, or we had the warriors of Jamaica. Buffalo soldiers, what's your Bob Marley, Buffalo soldier, dreadlocks rasta, or we Marons in Yanomi Asante for it was more, it may come the same as Asante water na. And your woman so be a more active maybe and Zobia. Buffalo soldier for nanny say Marons no. Omuna Asante for yes, Proud Africa, thank you. Sarah Boakye, Michelle pa. And boy went in a out of force show the man ye benchna. Why? A boy went in a minute, no semi whole time. And I'm in network no so shut me down kakra. Eti Samsiteria, Michelle pa. Eti boy Sasa and Funya and Mosha said I'm fan of why na Mama inipa or distorted history in one trend then why? What follow on our farm why already retiring videos of our why.
Yeah, the Northwest. They make soup with this one. And I think it makes sense because when you talk about, the transatlantic slavery, people think that the people that were taken to the Caribbean were mostly Asantes. No, it was actually the Asantes that were capturing people. So they were capturing people.
Also, all kind of money, the Asantes capturing people on the mind check or greasing on tea. Baby, a boy in the source near mine no general. So I'm gonna need no general. Yeah, I'm gonna need yes, I'm bad in education. I said, where boy, when they can or mine the Asantes. So and so such people will come and use the term, oh, we shouldn't be tribalistic. Just look at this. This man is a Votarian. Obi Votarian for Asante na monkoda. Ye di akono na monka ho. Ye ni abrofo ni disi ani ne ye pese ye liberty ye nuanom abibifo a go koso na wonka ho. This is bad.
From the north of Ghana,
other places
the Salaga market. Yeah. So they Shanties that were capturing people. So they were capturing people from the north of Ghana.
Other places.
What here? And other places in the Asante for the said the whole go coast in the Yenya Quachincrophobia Domokoye. Eti, and young one say, we'll be catching the basse. Asante for Cran Coto ship will be see Elimina. And almost a sad new pine had to goom and on Domokoye. Said you, and young one. And it's over here will be Usha Ewenia. Only any problem be about one Santina and Bofu. And young one. Me say, I feel we won't. Problem be an yes, actually, who may be a 70 free bar. And untia. Oh, but my original way. Can you imagine, sir, or control the part of voter region? No or no chill trans a catcher there. As antifocal and cotton ship. Ever see a ponano and almost a sa, ye Ghana for and Romukoya, our Mediadi. Aye. One Mediadi, it's ever ni be honest when Yansa was Yawan and Buafu. Aye. Oshawan and Buafu. Esremuni bi hu anane boafu an ya sanity e na santifon bi so ye di e na omutwagu yeso a this time around enya dwuma odamaya pay attention enya dwuma o enya dwuma odia manipa 1 million follow me di nipa 10 pe obete hit no tie de make atro no obete hit no obete ubenya hit no already an it is this kind of history distortion self-hatred against Asante, we will stop it. We are going to stop them. Aye. Ubian smile say, men you unia na money you ubian smile. Asante for ni be any why?
Salaga market. Yeah. So they catch you from the Salaga side, they walk you down all the way to Cape Coast, where you take your last bath.
Wait, you walk all the way from the north.
I tell you, so that is why
you are making it up. It's not true.
I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm making it up.
Many
if you go to the north, okay.
Many of our African American brothers in the diaspora in the Caribbean, we shouldn't think they are from the coastal areas.
No.
Salaga, up north, if we do tourism right, you will just see how they tracked, kidnapped, captured people all the way from present-day northern Ghana, hundreds of kilometers.
And not that I know.
Yes, they walk.
Some people did not even make it along the way from the north to.
I say no. Ushanguna nibi, Srimni bi na wo no dwen sada bra okra na okun ne nanam. Wo na wo ma ne nanam cannot make it. Oh, they na fono na wuru a wo ye no. Some people cannot make it. Some people cannot make it. So anguna nibi hia wa wonim say, o na wo nanam kra ku, o na okun ne nanam. Ntubo se de bo ubusa sa Asanteni aye oda ya wontimi nka wo ehye ni mu. Ede na Asanteni dia aye wo ehye ni mu. Sanko futi bon koso fo na sa be ba be say, oh, mamu me yenye tribalism na yenye nipa ba ko. Masa ye very smart. Me catch them. Ye di prekase o. Ye di prekase. Ye very smart. Ye wasantije no. Ye huntahwa agiba bia. Wo de fa ho adwi wo edem ye kantam say. Wo ko hyenwura tutufo kantam guma. Wo be pia ba na edi wanim o. Efiefo ate dadada. Se woni ma kokobu sa na no kan kire. Why? Wa wo hwe me video no pa share den koto wo. Be ma bia ni ho. Obia ni ho ga no betima ka say. Wono no ebe kire de yenye. Wo boa. Be ma bia ni ho. Tudia monfa me woso why monfa me woso na monfa mo adwene ketekete say akokọ emo wore ne monfa me woso emfa Ghana no why na se Ghana no oh ye de brofo na chechire Ghana ye behwe why mo ho osre papa mo
At the south, like central region, right? Then they took them. That's why you have to take your last bath. If you go to the what's it called?
Asantes River.
Yes. So you take your last bath because you've walked long mile.
And all the dirt.
All the dirt, they go and wash you. They wash you, then they take you to the dungeon. That's when they're like they start like checking which one is the strongest. You know, and they keep you there. You didn't know. So
right. I was na say na some de feel we brem na we Asanteni, especially we Asanteni for ho adwe why. Ai. S0ld hunu nipa no. Ewi aso wona no mutamfo ye. Me dia me kan kura na akire mu me nsuro nipa ena me nidi obi abotom ena nipa we mmanya ba so mo so wo wi ase na woni mutamfo a important e ho hia ade a me mpe no obi o ne mbesere wo ne seso no mu na ne tirim na ye before ni bibire tesa nti wo no especially we Asanteni afa ho adwen sa nipa bi sei no America o me ka say cancel them mon cancel wo mo free mo life mu Yibu ye kasa bi say ontimi ni di apoto wiam ni asase ntwema nson nonsense Clinton enemempon Clinton enemempon.
Thank you, President and Mrs. Rawlings, honorable ministers, honorable members of the Council of State, honorable members of Parliament, honorable members of the judiciary, Nananum, and the people of Ghana. Me chiamo. America for chiamo.
Right, so Bill Clinton also what chiao bia. Na awo Ohimaba, I will say reason. Please say it in English so that the others will hear. Please. Ohimaba dia here. Ebena mebu ino ana. Ebena sebena minim dia sebena asechere say you can never eat in a mud bowl and tend to hate the earth. You can never eat in a mud bowl and tend to hate the earth. It is impossible and it is haram and abomination. Because every mud bowl or pot made with the earth, the soil from the earth. So you can never eat in the pot whilst you hate the earth. This is the reason so you're from Odisheba. So there's no way we will allow our own people, our own very people, to portray or peddle falsehood history or distort history against ourselves. Whilst we are here, we can speak and write English. No. No way. No way. We will never, yes, we are proud of speaking English. No. But yet, Moka yet, yes, ye bet me a kabipa. Between ya can't cast and yami. And only the foundation. When we have our young people in Africa to understand, say, aha, any idea, so yeah, we are building our foundation through our language, our names, then this is the people that you can point finger on it. I will say no, what the Maya case. Sir, or say, when you're trying, you better buy a for why? Why? Because the point is that the boy, what the Maya guy is using his platform to send misinformation, disinformation, you see, unwarranted history, distortion of history of Africa. That is why I am so furious, because when the white people will do that, I don't blame them. If the whites want to do that, I don't blame them, because they are in competition with us. But we are not going to sit down unconcerned for our own brothers and sisters, use our story and turn it against ourselves. We will never allow that. Because there's nowhere you can find any history, any single history in Jamaica that Asantes sold our brothers and sisters to them. No. It was not like that. In fact, in the emergence of the Asante Kingdom started from the 17th century, and slavery was even abandoned or abolished on the 18th century. So Asante came in there. The Asantes were fighting wars. The Asantes were fighting on wars, a lot of wars, fighting danger. After that came with the British War. In fact, there's nowhere that Asantes were doing any slave trade. They are rather even fighting the Europeans and the Westerners, that we won't allow them to take control of our own people in the coastal lands. That is why the Europeans and the British came in to invade us with the help of our own people from the Benin, Nigeria, and then others from the coastal lands. That brought the bond of 1844. Asantes were not part of the bond of 1844. We were not part of it. Because we knew it was under different style of colonization. We knew it. That's what British knows. The British, they know Asante a lot than any other person. Because they fought hard with us. We destroyed them. They destroyed us too. The Battle of Sagranti War, almost over 2,000 soldiers died. Asante soldiers died. The British also lost over 1,000 soldiers during that war. So what are you telling us? We have defended this land called Gold Coast. Asante have defended British museums, all historians, they know this. Asante had defended this land called Gold Coast before it turns to Ghana. So what are you trying to tell the young people? That we should focus on 1957 when Nkrumah emerges to getting the political independence? No, we will never do that. Period. Odamaya should pay attention. He shouldn't use his platform to send a bad information, distortion of history to our brothers who live outside. We will never take that. Period. This is the reason so. Critically. And we will continue this matter until they stop the nonsense. We will always have a way to educate them. We won't sit down unconcerned. Never. Never. I repeat it. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Nana Yabasi, you see most of Africans listen to him. That's why I'm saying that we're saying that, and other foreigners, other foreigners also listen to him. Yes, that is why I see it's a danger to us. Yeah, I see that. It's a danger to us. Yes. It's a danger to us. And we will handle them on TikTok too. Yeah, of course, we will share the videos to other brothers too. And we will handle them. Mami Confilan for Germany. And I say, we say what Transatlantic TikTok serious or Lechano with history. Yes. We will deal with that. We will deal with this content. Yeah. And I will say, Mamina Munama say, and then a corner of me is also live or Babumi pa. One of you interview in Aqua, we asked him before I made that. Indeed. I was coming to Tobias or message in me some fan to me, mean to me kind. Why? Medamuna was Patricia was your Samsung Galaxy, a proud African. Kosi Adwa. Thank you everybody. Medamu nyina mo ase. Medamu ase muntina me ba ha se ye frem ode hye ba. Aha the reason so. Ye nto aso chena. Obi ama ba medamu ase pa.